We did all this advertising, this damn podcast live stream for 4:00, only to show up on Johnson time, which is BP time, bro. We did all that hyping up the damn podcast just to show up on Black people time. Oh my goodness. But hey, fashionably late, I suppose. It's okay. Welcome to a very special episode of the FemSlam podcast. We are usually live over on TikTok on Sundays doing our Vibes and Wrestling episode with the cool kids over there, but we decided we're gonna do this on Twitter and on YouTube today, which is a first for us. Well, not really, because we did the Elimination Chamber game over on Twitter the last time, but this time around we're actually doing an actual live show, so y'all get to see the chaos. I don't think we're gonna be on as long as we are over on the clock app, but y'all will definitely see how we roll over on TikTok. With that being said, what's up, everybody? My name is Aisha.
I'm Tony.
I'm Clarissa.
I'm Janae.
And I am the wise woman, Haley.
Oh my God!
All right,
I'm done. Wrap it up. I'm going.
Haley came in here fucking bass boosted as the fuck, bro. Just hello, my name is Haley, the wise woman.
Since we're starting on Haley, can we talk about
what
2 days ago and how the FemSlam almost lost 2 members? One of them was not by choice. One of them was just, but like Haley almost lost 2 members of the FemSlam, y'all.
3, because why the hell did I look at a video and I look like Where's Waldo?
Oh.
Yeah, fancy seeing me here, right? Because I for sure put in my resignation letter like 3 days ago because someone decided to tease me about me saying that Braun Strowman in 2022, late 2022, was attractive, okay? So, and then all of a sudden, now I can't get rid of it. I can't shake it. So now I'm getting my ass kicked every time. And I'm just an innocent bystander in this whole entire situation. So what's up, Denny? Hey, Alex.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Kay. What's up, Jonelle? Hey, Sin. What's up, Jody? Hi, everybody. We're just like...
I just want to point out that Malcolm is already being rude as hell in the comments.
Is he really?
Everybody actually talking about being late as hell. We said we was late. We acknowledged that.
We are not human. Oh, we are human, mind you. We're human, right? We're human.
You're gonna have them start rumors about us.
Listen. Support our rights and wrongs, okay? Just like we support Naomi's rights and wrongs, the same way we support Roman Reigns' rights and wrongs. Okay, Tony. Do you want to start a part 2 of that fight?
I would like to see it. I missed it.
I know y'all would because y'all are instigators.
But I would have been on Clarissa's side.
I'm proud as hell.
Tony got it today. I look.
Nah, bro. I was having fun.
He came out there.
Y'all, when I tell you,
his arm is extra big today.
I was over here minding my own damn business. I told everybody, y'all, I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed. And what does Aisha do? Clarissa, Tony in here talking bad about Roman. Then, right behind her, Megs. Tony in here talking bad about Roman. Then, right behind her, Carrie. Mm-hmm. Tony in here. We need you need the pew pew.
Mm-hmm.
I was innocent this time, everyone. I wasn't there for it.
Haley, you're never innocent.
I would have been on your side. I would have been defending Roman. So
no, but there was nothing to defend. I was not defending Roman because I was not talking about Roman's what's right or what's wrong. I was just simply saying Roman Reigns is Roman Reigns in the way he thinks. I'm not saying he's right.
Well, he can do it whatever he wants.
But I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying Roman does what Roman does, and that just makes the world go round. Okay, WWE runs on Roman Reigns. What do you want from me?
In everyone's defense, though, that's why him and CM Punk are my favorite, though, because CM Punk also does what CM Punk wants to do. You think that they approved him getting on a table saying you bald fraud about their freaking board member? No, but that's why I love him too.
That's precisely why the interaction between me and Clarissa went the way that it did.
I was
And
proud.
the thing
I
is,
was
y'all
proud.
are more so in line with like Clarissa, because I feel like more of the pod gonna
Who
take Roman.
that?
I feel like more of the pod gonna take Roman's side over Punk, because I mean we are the
Who
fem slime, the fem line. But
I
I ain't
just
got no
want to
problem.
have fun.
I ain't got no problem defending my man by myself. I am a one.
There are
I'm
no
also- hey,
sides.
listen,
There are no
Tony,
sides
Tony.
in the film line.
I was a punker before I was a Roman Reigns girl, okay? I was a punker before the end. Punk was the reason why I left WWE when he left. You feel me? So
the issue is that the level of punker has diminished a little bit since it was back in the day.
You know,
well, no one's a punker like you. No one is a bigger punk stan than you. So that's just there.
I was losing that. I was losing that competition immediately, mind you. So like you are that's your brand. Who am I to infringe on your brand? I'm basically the Jey Uso now. So like, you know,
oh my god, I should copyright, right? The thing is, I can't do my username that I really want, like so desperately in my heart.
Why?
Over on TikTok, because I'm Pepsi Plunge on TikTok for now before they get my ass. But at some point,
why are they gonna get you?
At some point, PepsiCo gonna be knocking on my door, like.
That's why they're gonna get you.
Because like, let's say I use that name, like YouTube, Twitter, whatever, and like I make a name for myself, right? You think they're not gonna?
Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself.
Haley, you gotta go.
It's been less than 10 minutes, dog. It ain't even been 10 minutes yet, bro.
Mind you, y'all are lucky that Haley doesn't have access to filters right now.
You are so lucky.
Oh, thank God for that.
Actually, I
for
hereby demand we only do lives this way from now on.
Like you and that fuck ass, what is it, babushka? You keep saying, bro. Like,
babushka.
You did have fun with the eagle that one time. That was fun.
Yeah. And you had your mouth down to your chest last week.
Okay, but like that's just a special trick that I do for y'all.
That's a special trick.
That's
and my babushka is a special babushka for you guys.
Like people unhinge their jaw every day, right?
Well, you know.
No.
Anyway, in other news,
you know, I'm just saying. But in other news, yeah, we are here to kind of talk about. So this is what Vibes in Wrestling is. Like we do this on TikTok. We just run through, basically just do a quick little. Well, it's not even a quick recap. This shit takes about what 3 hours for us to do.
Well, if we stayed on track and actually only talked about what we needed to talk about, we could probably do it in like an hour and a half. The problem is nobody here is sane. Nobody here knows how to stay on topic.
We run on mental illness. What do you mean?
We don't stay on topic. We have a group breakup or two every week. Clarissa leaves every week.
Half of us are neurodivergent.
Put me on blast like that is crazy. I'll leave right now.
You threaten to leave every week.
I'll leave right now, actually.
No, you won't.
Why don't you stay?
Naya said,
I pop up when I pop up.
Naya said, Aisha, you're not leaving the group. I forbid you. But mind you, this is just my last live stream before
goodbye.
Before everything. After this live stream, I have fulfilled my obligations and I'm getting the fuck up out of here.
360 actually.
You know what? I know what'll make you stay. 16 carriages.
All right, guys.
No.
That's not.
You know,
it was very nice. I think it's time to wrap up the show already.
Me personally, if you know how I roll, basically, like over on TikTok, I would have ended this live stream already, but I can't do this because this is an episode. I can't end the live stream today just abruptly. So do not call me on my shit today if I fuck up a word, Tony. Yeah. Who are you looking for?
The people in the back.
anyways. So this week we had Monday Night Raw happen during the noon. I say what was it? What time did it come on? Like
2 p.m. And tomorrow it's on at 3 p.m. As if they don't know I have work.
Well, damn.
I will be clocked in.
Yeah, I can't watch till after either.
What they have going on this week is what they have. It's going to be Jey Uso and a special partner versus A-Town Down Under.
They just announced Braun versus Penta for the IC title tomorrow.
They got that man versing everyone. Who is he going to verse at WrestleMania? Oh my god.
The only way I see Penta not winning that match tomorrow is if Ludwig comes out and interferes in it, and then it sets up like a triple threat match at WrestleMania. And honestly, I don't think we need any more triple threat matches, but
I'm saying,
do y'all really? Honestly, I thought about it. Y'all, we're gonna get so many multi-man, multi-women matches at Mania this year because over on SmackDown with the U.S. title, you got Jacob and Braun trying to get at LA Knight, and we all want Jimmy. So, like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, it's supposed to be
Braun
Strowman.
Solo, right?
Braun Strowman won. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting Jacob and Solo for Mania, maybe. We'll see. They're kind of moving at a snail's pace with that shit. Cody and Cena are supposed to be on. Hopefully they learned their lesson from last Monday and put them folks at the end of the damn show. Because they fucked up the pacing of the entire show with Cena coming in and cussing everybody raggedy, breaking up with us, and then like traumatizing a small child.
He said, "You're gonna listen to this, and you're gonna hear me out."
Hey.
And I don't need them fucking up the pace either because Punk's supposed to cut a promo tomorrow. Don't cut that man's time.
Morgan, don't say Otis and Jay. If it's Otis and Jay, I promise you, I will turn the TV off, and then I'm going out samurai style.
Well,
I mean it.
Friend,
don't say that.
I mean, it's probably gonna be Joe Hendry, but
if it's Joe Hendry, I'm cutting off the TV.
The thing is, that man notoriously spoils his own special appearances, and I do not. Literally, like 10 seconds after they announced on screen special like mystery partner, he tweeted his picture, say your name, and he appears. Literally 10 seconds after they announced it. And they're in Scotland, and it's not above that. Like people saying, "Oh, what you think it's Joe Hendry just because they're in Scotland?" Well, yes, because Axiom randomly had a match with Gunther on SmackDown last week just because he's from Spain. Axiom ain't been on the main roster. Has he been on the main roster? So they're not above doing that.
I just feel like it would make more sense if it's Jimmy.
It would make sense.
I just don't want Joe Hendry in this way. Because it's so pointless, and because we keep doing all these other stories with Jay leading up to Mania, instead of just focusing on the main story with the main title. Like, why am I seeing Jay and A-Town Down Under? Like, Gunther ain't right there.
Because I remember when house shows used to pretty much like follow the storylines. Even like in the Road to WrestleMania house shows, it would be the people who have matches at Mania in like 6-man tags. So like one that I remember going to back in the day was Road to WrestleMania house show at Madison Square Garden in 2012. And I think the match was Punk, Sheamus, and somebody else versus Daniel Bryan, Chris Jericho, and whoever. And that's because Bryan had a singles match with Sheamus coming up at Mania. Punk had a singles match with Chris Jericho coming up. So they kept everybody together. What do you mean to tell me today at a house show it was CM Punk and Cody Rhodes versus Gunther and Solo Sikoa?
What?
What are we doing? That was the match today at Nottingham.
Oh.
You know, sometimes they just be doing shit.
They're just having fun, you know?
You know, like It's just the WWE. They're just WWE after all. You know, I can't say girls or boys, but like, you know, I
Triple H just be throwing darts at the board.
He do.
I mean, my only thing is, they've name dropped Jimmy quite a few times within the storyline. And my whole thing is, like I said before, like I have this huge anxiety surrounding both Jimmy and Jay's like road to WrestleMania, because I don't want it to be a repeat of WrestleMania 40 where they didn't have much story, there wasn't much backing. I don't want them to have to look back on that on WrestleMania 41 and regret their matches, you know, because there wasn't much build or much direction to it. So like all the extra people like in the storyline right now for Jay, I don't understand. Like I don't need it. Like Joe Hendry, I don't need it. Like Alpha Babes, I don't need it. Like I'm not interested in it. Now Jimmy, on the other hand, it makes sense for him to be there because like there is no Jay without Jimmy, and there's no Jimmy without Jay, and Jimmy is a huge part of you know, Jay's life. And if anyone puts hands on his brother, he's going to be there to kind of like stop it. And in a sense, Gunther has already lightly threatened Jay with Jimmy. So it only makes sense for him to be the one that's there, in my honest opinion. So hopefully I hear Born a King. If I don't hear Born a King, let's just hear Day One-ish and have them both come out together just like old times. Just kick it old school.
Just give me Uso Penitentiary vibes one time for the one time. I beg. That's all I ask.
Are you saying Jimmy bring back the snapback?
Yes. And if he got one with him, the Letterman jacket too.
Listen.
I want the whole hair down, all of it. Jimmy, stop playing with me. I need that. Respectfully, if Naomi see this, I mean that respectfully as hell. She's not
stay away from any Hondas.
Hey, I'm not trying to get pushed on nothing. She's not gonna beat my ass.
And honey, the way she was laying on Jade, bruh, like to the you know how much you gotta hate a person to use both fists at the same time.
It was the pose at the end too. That Randy Orton pose.
It was Jade's pose. It was she was doing everything she could to protect herself from them punches, but that pose,
yeah,
she ate it up.
I need Naomi to steal that. Naomi to steal that pose real quick for me because that
keep doing it. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Jay. I'm gonna have to.
Every passing week, I'm like, yeah, for sure, she did that shit, and possibly alone.
Someone did it with her though. Sorry.
I don't know if it's possibly alone anymore because this drama that's been unfolding over on Twitter has been quite interesting. Because like, why is Jay shooting at Bianca, and why is Bianca shooting back? Like,
I need Drew to mind his business though.
I have feeling.
You don't know how to do that.
You know that is not his thing, bro. No. One thing Drew McIntyre is gonna do is be in somebody's business, and that's why he keeps losing.
Cause like Naomi, why are you mingling with that man on Twitter?
That's why she was off Twitter for a week.
Haters got to stick together, but it is.
No, not that one. Not that one.
Hey man, it's the diabolical level of hate. And like, I think maybe for a second she forgot who she was like connecting with, and that's why she lost phone privileges.
Yeah,
I don't know.
She almost got kicked out. Big Kishi said, I gave you my line to use. I let you say I did it for you, Bianca, and this is how you repay me?
Haley, don't do it.
Please don't. Which, can we talk about the Bianca and Jade discussion back and forth, which it really wasn't even that much of a back and forth because like Bianca replied, posted again. I might have missed something and then like was like, all right, I'm out. But I specifically want to focus on, because I do understand Jade being like, I didn't trust anybody, blah, blah, blah. I get that. I wouldn't trust nobody neither because I don't know who was in on this shit. I want to talk about the piece of Jade saying like, we're supposed to be sisters.
Yeah.
Why aren't you over here trying to fix this shit when she is doing this for your approval? And
She took me out for you.
Yeah, like I have to say, because y'all know I'm down for my EST rights and wrongs. However,
she made a point.
It is a good point, but it also has to be very hard for Bianca because she's getting that moment that she wants. She won Elimination Chamber. She's getting her shot at the title. But her sisters, her group are over here fighting. But she did just see her way out. She didn't even try. Like, is she still trying to communicate with them? Is she, trying to help figure out like what's the root of this? Why does Naomi feel this kind of way? What could she have done differently to help Naomi feel more secure or like she fit better with the two of them? What do we think Bianca's role truly is at this point in this feud? And not in a was she involved, was she not involved? Like, should she be at SmackDown also trying to fix what she somewhat helped break?
Not anymore. Not after what Jade said.
I think like her not being there at all speaks volumes for how much she cares about what's happening. I do feel like she might think that if she involves herself any more in what Jade and Naomi got going on, it's gonna fuck up her opportunity at that championship. So she's trying really hard to keep her distance from that. Mm-hmm. But like with Jade and Naomi over there tussling with each other the entire time, she can't just ignore it, which is why she keeps getting pushed back into it. But it is kind of weird. It is. Because like we still don't know the whole story, because like again, why was Jade gunning for Bianca the way she was? And even Bianca was like, if you knew Naomi was the op, like why didn't you tell me? You haven't answered any of my phone calls, any of that, like at all. Haven't tried to make any contact, try to warn me if I'm supposed to be your homegirl. But like she also said, she said I was closer to Naomi than I was Bianca. And I'm like, girl, that is your tag? That was your tag team?
She said I didn't trust her either.
Well, it was more so like I understand her saying I didn't trust her either after the attack, because at that point, Jade is basically saying she didn't really know whether like what the whole thing was like. Was Bianca really involved? Because all she saw was Naomi. And so right now she's going with the it's just Naomi thing, right? So it makes sense for her to be like, oh, I didn't trust her at that point. But to say that you were closer to the woman that attacked you than you were to the woman you had to be a team with, it says a lot. And for me, I'm on the fence. Like when it comes to Naomi and Jade, I support Naomi's rights and wrongs. I love Jade, but like, hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you just got to get pushed on the car. I'm sorry.
I mean, once Naomi revealed that it was her that did it, everyone was like, you know what? Let's okay. Blind out real quick.
We're like, it's okay.
Even what's going on here anymore. Like, you're good. Rights and wrongs.
We've been asking for her to turn heel for how long now, though? Since they've been doing her dirty, and that's why everyone's like, oh, well, everyone doesn't think she's talented enough. It has never been a question if she is talented enough to take out Jade by herself. They have been screwing her over since she got back a year ago. We wanted her to win Money in the Bank. We wanted her to win Royal Rumble. We wanted her to win Elimination Chamber. So I don't blame the crash out. Sorry it had to be you, Jade. That's how I feel. I mean, I like Jade, but sorry it had to be you.
Exactly. My problem, though, comes in with the Bianca piece. Because I am very torn. Because like I should mention, like I understand wanting to distance yourself because, you're focusing and you don't want that to mess up what you got. But also, if my sisters, if my girls were like going at it.
Like us on Friday?
Haley, I couldn't help you, babes. I couldn't. But like, if my sisters are going at it, if they're going back and forth, I should stop talking to them people. I do think that there could have been at least one thing. Like, I am a fan of Bianca being out of the story, truthfully, because everybody keeps trying to insert her, and not just in the did Naomi act alone thing. Like, people just want to insert her in it, and I think Jade and Naomi are doing an absolutely amazing job. They don't need the presence of Bianca Belair. They don't need it. But I don't know if y'all were this big, if y'all are the big three, if y'all are ride or die, at least somewhat talk to Naomi? Like, is she answering Naomi's phone calls? Are they communicating? Like, what's happening? How is this relationship playing out? Because Jay does also seem very pissed at Bianca, and so maybe she blames Bianca, since Naomi basically makes it seem like I did this because you took Bianca away from me, or you were using Bianca and I didn't like that. I don't know. That little back and forth.
It's the way she went to the hospital, though. She said she went to the hospital to visit her.
That's that one tweet, that quote tweeted Naomi's tweet of like, I'm trying to go, and someone was like, damn, you were trying to go up there to finish her off.
And she said I did. And I was like, okay. But her in the comment section is cracking me the fuck up, because like she got Jay's notifications on. Apparently she told Jay that she would hit her in a Hummer at a red light. And I was like, that's so particular. Like that's so specific. Like, why would you in a Hummer? Like
a Hummer.
I will say I want to give Bianca the benefit of the doubt for now, because this situation reminds me a lot of Damian Priest when he first got the world title. When we started seeing a lot of the cracks in the original Judgment Day, I remember like him dealing with world title stuff, especially because he was dealing with like Drew and Seth, and then like Punk kind of inserting himself in that mess because of Drew's involvement, and him dealing with all of that, and Finn and everybody else being like, oh, you're world champ Damian Priest, like you don't have time for us and our problems anymore, and we're struggling with, like, we have a Jey Uso problem, or we have I forgot who else Judgment Day was beefing with.
Braun Strowman,
yeah, like they were, like every week they had a problem with somebody, and they were like, and you're too good to help us out. And it wasn't that Priest had like any ulterior motive or that he didn't care about them anymore. It was just the world title being involved with him and those aspirations, like that was at the forefront of his mind, and that was causing more problems for him and him alone. That wasn't affecting everybody else. So he wants to handle that by himself, and it's really hard to spread yourself that thin. So, and you also don't want to be like handling your business and having to handle everybody else's business. So I think that's a similar dynamic with Naomi right now. Like, she's trying to go after that women's world championship. She put in the work. She, went through the Rumble. Now she went through the Chamber, was able to win the Chamber despite everything. And now she's trying to really focus now that she has to worry about Io and now seemingly Rhea. She really needs to lock in order to be successful at Mania. And so I could see her not wanting to, worry about what they got going on over there on Friday, when she already has enough of a headache on Monday to worry about. So that's me giving Bianca the benefit of the doubt.
I definitely see. Good God, Haley. It's always something.
You didn't even try, bro.
That is not. It's my cat feeder. The cat. Sorry.
Oh my God, bro.
I don't see Bianca winning at WrestleMania. But I don't think she'll be the one that takes the pin.
Who's gonna win, do you think?
Who do I think is gonna win? I feel like they're probably going to continue the feud with Io and Rhea, with Rhea possibly winning the title back at Backlash. But I don't know. So I think what could possibly happen is Rhea is going to take the pin. At first, I figured that it would be Io that takes the pin, because it's quite obvious that they're just not including Io at all in what's happening. I'm like you get on social media, it's Bianca and Rhea kind of going at it, and then Io's kind of just there like, hey, you guys, can y'all just not fight, please? And they're like, mind you, fuck all that. Rhea, what's going on with you? And Bianca's like, and then Rhea's like, Bianca, what's going on with you? Like, what's up? Like, what's this issue? What's the dilemma that we got? So they're not really paying Io any mind in the entire feud at all.
Which kind of makes me sad because I feel like Io, like her personality isn't as maybe bold as Rhea and Bianca, but Io deserves to be in that spot. But I will say, I just want to add this before I forget. I think everybody's been crashing out about Rhea signing the thing, and I just want to say they were playing back what a couple of wrestlers had done in the past with her doing that. I believe John Cena did it once. So I don't obviously think that it was her idea. It's a part of the storyline because people have been digging into her like, oh, I'll just sign my name on it. I mean, I get it, but I think that they were doing like an homage to...
I mean, I get it.
I think it matches where Rhea is in her character right now, though. Mm-hmm. Because with where she is, and I hate to say it like this, but it's almost like a Brady kid.
Yes.
Almost. It's like just bordering the line of like, this is what I want. I'm going to get it, and you can't take this from me. And so I don't have a problem with them having her sign the contract. Like, all right, cool. I don't think it should be. You got people going back and forth arguing about the legality of that, and it's like, baby, it's a story. That contract isn't real. Y'all know you don't have to argue about if that legally stands in a court or not, right? As the resident legal girl, we don't have to argue about this. We don't have to because we know the answer. But like, I don't mind that. I will say I don't know if I necessarily like that. That's how we get the triple threat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, we're getting a triple threat no matter what. So I don't really think it matters how Rhea got there because the triple threat was already set at the match. Like, it was already there. This piece was just to make it more. And then, week before last, it was set when Rhea and Bianca are going at it so much that they're ignoring the presence of the actual champion. You're ignoring her as if she don't matter. So I think we just need to stop arguing over how. Let's just be happy that three amazing women are about to. Well, they're not going to main event, but like they should.
They should definitely main event. There's so many possible main events for WrestleMania this year. Like, usually we have a clear path of who's going to be main event in night 1 and night 2, but like we have so many like big names this time around. So like the possibility of, I don't know, Jey main eventing WrestleMania to me has gone down.
I'm sad about that.
This is my thing. I don't like that. I don't like
it either.
The piece of the Royal Rumble thing is to main event WrestleMania. If you were going to question if you wanted him to main event WrestleMania, you should have switched the winners. You should have had Jey win at Elimination Chamber. Then nobody would have been upset that he's not main eventing. You told us he was main eventing. Now you're like, oh, nope, never mind. Like, that's not fair.
I definitely, like I was telling Mads this last night, I think they're probably going to do it like they did Seth and Drew McIntyre last year. Just have Jey and Gunther open the show. Mm-hmm. I don't know which night they plan on doing that. Honestly, they should probably just do it night 2. And have Jey and Gunther, just open up the show, and then I guess Cena and Cody close night 2. I would have rather it been Jey and Gunther closing night 1, but honestly, I feel like the women, Bianca, Rhea, and Io, definitely deserve that night 1 main event spot. I think Punk, Roman, and Seth should definitely just open up night 1. But
I don't think they're going to open up night one.
I don't
But
think
that
they
is
will.
a great way to set
I
the
think-
tone for WrestleMania. It's a
I
great
think-
opener.
At the very least, they should do like the co-main event thing and then have them go on and then the women. I don't see them opening though, because I feel like for a night one, besides the triple threat with the women, that's gonna be what majority of people want to stay tuned for. I don't think they're gonna open with that, and then we still have like 4 hours left of a show, and that already popped off.
I think they're
just
going to
think
do it at
somebody
night two.
Someone needs to bite the bullet.
And
for
I
the
don't
women
need
to
that.
main event.
Honestly, in reality, because like I always feel weird when I watch matches happen when they open the show for like outdoor and the sun is still out. I don't want that match happening with the sun still out.
Yeah, it would have been more
When that
sinister to have Damian cash in the dark, I will say, because it was still kind of light when he cashed in. I have it on video. Like, it was getting darker, but I feel like that it would have been cooler to see. And I don't know if it's because they did it because he was coming out with, like, he came out with the Mummers, Seth, but when Seth and Drew had that match, it was bright as hell out. And I was like, ugh. Like, I felt the same
not
way.
as climactic.
Yeah.
When like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like the lights at a movie theater. If that
Mhm.
makes sense. But yeah, I don't want that match happening in daylight. Sorry.
I don't
Carrie
think that they're going to
said-
do it night one, though. For
Carrie
Roman
said
and
that
them.
Carrie feels like Cena and Cody haven't done enough for them to main event just yet. And I understand that, but it's Cena.
Yeah,
But it's
he's gonna.
It's the name
So-
thing. It's
But it's
simple.
Roman Reigns too.
No, but it's
Who
John
said
Cena's
that?
final WrestleMania.
Who said that? Because wait, what's
Carrie.
the at? Or the
Yeah. Carrie? Uso twins?
yeah, you're
Carrie?
right. Believe me, don't make me cut a promo on John right now. Especially
Do it.
especially
Do it.
apparently
go.
that's oomph. Like apparently
That's one of our followers, bruh.
but yeah, I mean I got on him and everything, especially because like in the beginning of the year when the conversation before the Rumble was like, oh, it's either him or Punk for the Rumble, and I was like, John Cena can get to the back because especially if he's not gonna show up, and then the whole thing with him like inserting himself in the chamber while everybody else had a qualifying match, and then he was gone for a month leading up to the chamber, and everybody else, especially Punk, had to build up the Rumble and chamber. Like they have Punk going out there having promos with everybody. Why the hell did he cut a promo with Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens? He hadn't spoken to them folks since. Like I
would have liked to see Punk in the middle of that. Honestly, I wouldn't have minded
I
that.
wanted it and I pitched it like so many times to the point where I'm sure everybody else on the lives got so sick of my ass. But like I really liked the idea of that, and I liked the idea of Cody, who, you know, Punk was a mentor to since OVW. Dusty asked Punk to look after his son when Cody first went to OVW, and now since Punk has left and now is coming back, Cody is in that spot that he always wanted, and him having to do what Cody said, like, now I'm not chasing you, you're chasing me, while also having the dynamic of like, now the guy who was in the position I always wanted when I was last here is also somebody that I'm supposedly still chasing after. Him being in the middle of that and being the tweener in the middle of like super heel John Cena and super uber babyface Cody Rhodes, and then you have like a tweener Punk, I think that would have been great, and that would have been an awesome storytelling and promo that they could have cut, especially when I'm comparing in my head what I think we could have gotten with a Cody and Cena Punk program compared to what we got on Friday.
I want to give it some time because I'm excited about
I
it.
want to give it time. I do, and I'm going to. We have a month. But this was what I was so scared of. Because, and I get online and I see, especially the Shield girlies.
We got a question.
A lot of them are upset that Punk was getting in the way of the Roman Seth thing. And
That's how I feel.
I don't blame them because they're right. Punk's third wheeling here because yes, he created the Shield, but a lot of the lore behind him creating the Shield is like behind the scenes stuff that happened off screen. And in regards to his comments about Roman and the creation of the Shield that he said after he left on the podcast like thing and everything, and that resulted in Roman getting a lot of backlash from fans and stuff because at that time Punk was like God to everybody. Now, if they want to get into that, get into it. Use it. Please use it. Because Seth brought up that podcast that he did when they were setting up their Netflix match for the debut. Roman can do it too. If they've chosen that they don't want to get into it, whether, by Punk's request or Roman's request, they don't want to open that can of worms for TV, fine. But then there isn't enough on-screen stuff in regards to Punk's involvement with the Shield to make a story out of. You have that one segment from 12 years ago where Punk's like, I want to know who the strong one of the Shield is. And other than that, and the one match they had, which was supposedly to set up Punk versus Triple H that year, because at the time the Shield were like pawns for the Authority. And then that match never happened because Punk left. That's not enough to justify a feud between all three of them solely focused on Shield lore.
I want it separate.
You have at most maybe like 6 months worth of Shield lore, if even, that you can get into. You could touch on in like 5 minutes in a promo and it's over. Seth and Roman have like 10 years worth of lore that has no involvement with Punk. And that's why he feels like such an odd one out. And I'm going to need them to come up with something that makes more sense for Roman.
He wants his wise man
to have beef with Punk other than you screwed me out of the Royal Rumble. I am sorry, but that I get it, Roman. Roman feels how he feels because that's Roman. But that was such a dumb thing to have him say, because if screwing somebody out of the Rumble was like a realistic complaint just because you did what you were supposed to do and eliminated somebody, we'd have 30 other Mania matches right now because somebody
Who's getting blown up right now, huh?
The Royal Rumble. I think it's me, but my headphones are.
Oh no, it's Miss Asha Reigns.
No, the fuck it ain't. Mind you, my shit's on silent.
I definitely thought it was Aisha. I was like, who the fuck?
It was me. It was me.
Oh.
I'm antisocial as fuck. I leave everybody on red. What are you talking about?
Well, this is true.
She
my
does.
bad. But yeah, that's my feeling on that. And then the Paul Heyman thing on both ends, Punk and Roman, I'm annoyed because I'll do the Roman stuff first. I'm not going to yell this time. Clarissa, just let me say my piece and then you can say what you want. With Roman, realistically, I would 100% back Paul turning on Roman. Because I said to let me finish.
Oh,
girl,
Now,
you
Haley,
back
if you don't get your dramatic ass.
What if I leave?
Haley, just get now.
Haley, I throw this cup at you right now.
Haley,
Oh
just
damn.
give me a second. Just let me explain. Because I'm gonna lay into Punk in a second. Just let me. Okay. So Roman deserted Paul after Mania. Man, red face, eye bags, hair growing, like gray hair coming in, looked a mess. Got power bombed, and then you have Jimmy, Jey, Sammy getting jumped, whatever. Roman always wants people to be there for him, but then whenever he's away, he never wants to pop up and help everybody else when they're in a bind. And you have this man like you're not talking to him, you're not answering his calls, he's dealing with Solo, he's dealing with your mess, and then he gets taken out for it, and you are nowhere to be found. I would not be mad at him for leaving. And then Roman, if Paul turns on you, that is on you for putting your trust in a man who is notoriously known for turning his back on his clients. Every last one of them, friend or not. You put your trust in that man. If he turns on you like he has everybody else, that's on you. Now I'm going to get to Punk. Why the hell are you trying to get back with that man when he turned on your ass for Brock Lesnar? And you are his like supposed best friend. Like you're not just a client to him. Like you're like locked in friends. Like almost family at this point. Because of the journey that you've been on together, the fact that your career was almost halted because you were such an adamant Paul Heyman guy when Vince had his friendship with Paul, like fallout, like all of that. He turned on you for Brock. So why are you like itching to have him back at your side unless this is Punk trying to get him back so that he could do a 180 and turn on Paul as like a big FU for that shit 10 years ago. But if we're going to ignore 10 years ago, you're stupid too. And if he turns on both of y'all and goes with somebody else,
stupid.
Roman, put the damn phone down.
I can't. This is me during the combo.
We saw it. We saw it the first time.
That's also you on Canva, Haley.
But like, I feel like Roman should put together a PowerPoint presentation for Paul Heyman, just letting him know all the benefits he plans on, like all the benefits he's gonna lose if he decides to go with anyone else. Like, listen, no more fancy restaurants. You want a tomahawk steak? No more. I'm so sorry.
No more private jet.
You're not going to be on no more yacht, no more private jet. Think about it. Like, this is what you lose in travel chief money. You want to lose travel chief money? Like, think about it. Like, the whole PowerPoint could be great. He could even put his own entrance music in the background. I feel like that's something that he would do, to be honest. Each slot would have a picture of him on it. And then, like, at the end, there's just a picture of him. And Paul did turn on Roman, I believe, for the Brock Lesnar thing, but it was only briefly because he redacted into like a match, I believe, right? Because he ended up turning around and good shit. But
maybe
I think so. So
I'm sorry. I think the last thing in regards to like the triple threat, Seth, because I forgot to mention Seth at all. I'm so disappointed with what Seth and Punk has been up until this point. Going into the Netflix feud, okay, I was okay with it. And then the promo that they cut the week before the Netflix debut, I thought was fantastic. That should have been the end of the discussion being surrounding Punk either being a cancer to the business or his departure from the company and Seth's supposed loyalty to the company. That should have been that should have been the end of that being the driving force for this feud. There is so much history with these two that dates back to when Seth was 15 years old in the crowd when Punk is still on the indies, wanting to be trained by him, not being able to afford it. So Punk, I forget who he suggested him to, another friend of his who was training. And then,
I didn't know that.
He's in his documentary. He also brings up the fact that he's referring to him.
In case you guys didn't know, Tony is our residential Punk historian, like literally knows every single aspect of his life. So, like, just in case you guys didn't know, this is their realm.
It's the reason it says Punker. Carry on.
But yeah, like that, and then him talking in his documentary, bringing up, saying like, oh, I remember when I was offered to start teaching classes, like when I was in Ring of Honor, a kid named Kobe came in. He didn't have money, but now he's like an FCW under the name Seth Rollins, formerly Tyler Black, and like he's killing it and everything. Like talking so positively about him, them having their relationship, start to blossom when Seth is NXT champion and Punk is WWE champion. Punk doing tags with, going down to NXT to do tags with Seth. And like even the pictures where you can go back to matches that Punk's having in Ring of Honor and you see Seth in the crowd, like cheering him on or anything like that. Like Seth was such a fan and such, like, he looked up to him, and Punk genuinely saw himself in Seth. And the fact that we're ignoring all of that and we're just like having Seth go out and repeat himself every week, the whole cancer BS, and you left the company, like, okay, we get it. Let's go deeper into what this really is. You could have had this feud be like the teacher and the student trying to best the teacher and earn,
kind of like Randy and Cody could be eventually.
Earn that teacher's respect again. Like Punk wins the first match or two because he has that, you know, experience over Seth, but then eventually Seth is learning how to overcome that, beats Punk at like a Mania or something like that, and it ends off with Punk, with him earning Punk's respect and Seth learning to trust somebody that he had so much love and admiration for back in the day. But that's not what it is at all anymore. And a lot of people were saying, "Oh, I wonder if Seth Punk can top Drew Punk." Hasn't at all. And it's very frustrating. And it's gotten to the point where I hope after Mania, Drew, Seth, Roman, go on somewhere. The man has been back for almost 2 years, and it's been a revolving door of just those three. I want Punk Kevin Owens. I want Punk Gunther. I want
Wait
Punk
a minute. Wait a minute. Roman and Punk are just now crossing paths.
Right? We should have gotten Punk Roman in a singles match first.
But that's gonna be something
they're gonna go to Backlash with that for Paul Heyman.
Definitely, because like it's Paul Heyman. Like Paul Heyman is the major point for
that's what they're
Punk
going,
and
my
Roman.
wise man.
That's what they're going to do. And I'm going to hate it because we should have gotten the singles match first before this triple threat. More should have happened between, hear me out, more should have happened between Punk and Roman on screen to make that, to give more of a reason for them to have this beef, coupled with the stuff going on between the three of them to include Seth, to then justify a triple threat. I wanted the first time Punk and Roman to meet in the ring to be one-on-one, not in this triple threat. I think
they're gonna run it back after though.
No,
I
they
definitely
are.
feel like this triple threat is going to be the turning point for Punk and Heyman and Roman. Like something in this match is going to happen that is going to make Roman be like, oh, this is for real a problem. Because like, yeah, he's already feeling some sort of jealousy because Paul Heyman and Punk do have history. And to me, Roman's like, this is my wise man. This is only my wise man. You pledged your allegiance to me, so you belong to me. No one else, me. And with Punk coming back in there, you know, in the mix, and Paul Heyman being there too, Paul still, you know, has some responsibility or feels some type of responsibility to Punk because that's his best friend, right? So I feel like something is going to definitely happen in this triple threat match that's going to, in a sense to me, shift Seth out and
Seth and Roman will run it back later.
Yeah, they're definitely going to run it back later. But, like, I feel like it's going to move Seth out of the picture of Seth and Punk and put Roman and Punk. And that's just going to be the next match. Like, that's what's going to lead into Backlash, I feel.
And what does Seth...
Yeah. I don't know. Seth and Roman, I think, are going to run it back to next Mania. They have too much going on. They need to unpack.
That's the other thing. Like, how many times are we going to tease, okay, we're back with the Seth Roman thing, and then it gets pushed back first.
I think they got to handle the Paul Heyman stuff first, though. That's his wise man, you know?
All I'm saying is, come SummerSlam, I want Punk over with this. Because you just had him cut the best promo he's cut since he's been back. And who were the targets? Cena and Rock. Quite frankly, I want that. You've also had Punk since August of last year coming out there saying it's about time I get gold. I chase gold. Neither Seth nor Drew nor Roman have gold. I'm sick. Go after gold. Go after Cena. Go after Roman. Have a program with Cody. Have a program with Kevin. I'm tired.
To me, it kind of reminds me of Scott Pilgrim. You know how you got to go through the 7 X's before you can get to, you know, the prize at the end. So, which is the championship, of course. So he's had to go through Drew. He's having to go through Seth. He's having to go through Roman. Like, he's gonna have to do all these things first before he can even really get to a championship, because mind you, he has unresolved issues with the people that he's beefing with right now. All these people that he has beefed with now and then, like, previously, are folks that he has history with. So it's not that it doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes plenty of sense. Like, these are folks that he has come in, contact with over the last decade. And so, like, I feel like before he can even get to the championship picture, he has to handle all of that. And you got Drew McIntyre telling him, oh, as long as I'm around, you're not going to be able to make it to a championship picture. Now that issue has resolved itself and he's over on SmackDown. Now he has to get through Seth. So once he gets through Seth is going to move on and go elsewhere and figure out something. More than likely, he'll turn his attention to Roman after Roman and Punk do their whole thing, because mind you, Roman's whole thing as well is that he wants to get back to a championship as well, because that is the centerpiece of his family. That is how he keeps his family on top. And his whole thing and why he was upset anyways is that Punk, basically, quote unquote, Punk costed him the Royal Rumble by tossing him out. That he was so close and he felt confident that he was going to win the Royal Rumble, but because Punk threw him out, they have an issue. And then because Seth jumped on his head twice, pogo stick style. All right. And
mind you, Roman should also be giving Seth 2 times because if Punk hadn't thrown you out, you were about 2 seconds from being out because of Seth. Like, go back and watch that. Those two were like already, like, Seth is like at an acute angle, and the two of them are already spilling over. And because Seth, the minute Roman and Seth had that minute alone in the Rumble, everybody else was like invisible. Like, nobody else was in the room. That distracted Roman so much, the same way that Seth distracted Roman at Mania last year, and it cost him the title against Cody. You have that same energy with Seth, and Seth needs to do a better job at showing his hatred for Roman in other
He loves it still.
I know, but like, that's not making me buy into them. Like, oh, they hate each other, they want to fight. Like, it's more so like, this is very much giving the two of you hate Punk more than anything. And like, I want like the love hate to be equal. Every 2 seconds, he's like, it's me.
Because he hates Punk so much.
Well, I'm gonna disagree actually, because when Roman came out, he pretty much said, hey, whoever got a problem with me, come out here.
That's true.
He wasn't necessarily saying, oh, I'm more pissed at this person, I'm more pissed at this person. He said, hey, if we got problems, come out. The first person that he attacked was Seth. We know that Roman and Seth have a very complex relationship. Because at the end of the day, they do still love each other. But there's so much pain, there's so much trauma, that there's also a very large level of hatred on the other side of it. So look, I get it, but like
I wish Seth centered that.
You said what?
I wish Seth centered that, because when he came out, his complaint was, "Oh, I'm upset with you because you didn't let me finish off Punk." Why is that the main thing that
That
you're
annoyed the shit out of me.
Why?
Like, he came out there immediately on Punk. I'm like, bro, you're in front of Roman right now. Like, why are we talking about Punk?
Because
He was scolding him.
his current obsession. His current obsession is because while there's a love-hate relationship with Roman, it's just hate with Punk. He just does not like Punk. And so it's more so like, yo, we got business to finish, but I can't fucking stand this man. You could have let me in him right then and there, but you got in my damn way once again. Like, I think it's more so that Seth just does not like Punk so much. Like, so much. And for Roman, he's just like stuck in the middle because he really not fucking.
Don't like any of them. He's like, I fuck you both.
You know, actually, like, why am I even here? I should be over here with Cody and Cena, but I'm stuck here with you two.
Also, Seth's explanations come off so extreme. Like the way he was talking about Punk, he said like, you don't realize CM Punk is a danger to this industry.
He don't like him.
Meanwhile, like Drew McIntyre.
What has Punk done in the WWE since coming back to warrant him talking about him like that?
He just don't fucking like him.
Anybody should be warranting that talk from Seth. It's The Rock, who Seth Rollins undid everything he did last year. Why? He's the reason Cena won that chamber match. And he's the reason why that title is now honestly going back in the hands of The Rock because Cena is just a pawn for The Rock at this point. So congratulations, Seth Rollins. You have undone everything that you worked so hard for last year because in reality, you don't care more about.
He's just petty.
You care about your own agenda than you do saving this industry.
Well,
because
don't care.
When it came to War Games, you were in everybody's face. Oh, I'm not tagging with Roman. I could never. We fought getting in Cody's face. We fought so hard to stop Roman and Rock, and you're just placing them back at the top of this card. Congratulations, you indirectly put The Rock at the top of the WWE.
But it's because why Seth made it very clear from the get-go, just like Drew did. As long as I am here, CM Punk, you will not touch a damn title.
Yeah,
so even if it would put it back in the hands of the likes of The Rock, it's not in Punk's hand. And
he don't care.
For that, Seth is good. He does not care.
He's so petty.
As long as Roman and CM Punk don't got it, he's good.
Then Seth has no business getting in anybody's face, especially Cody's, about what decisions he makes in regards to the bloodline. He has no room to talk about any of that or talk or wanting to protect the WWE or the industry or whatever. If at the end of the day, if the WWE falling still serves your agenda for this one man over here that you have problems with, you don't get the right to spew that kind of bullshit, especially not to Cody of all people. I'm sorry.
Let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you all
You don't. And people who are watching this, I adore Seth. I adore Roman. I adore Drew. I be fighting them for Drew because these folks don't like Drew.
All right, not too much now. Why we got to bring up Drew?
When she talking about,
it's just me. It's just me.
You talking about one person, and I'm catching praise.
It's just me. Oos. Go ahead, just say it. Just say it. It's just Aisha. Aisha don't like Drew McIntyre.
I don't like Drew either.
Oh, okay. Hey,
okay, just keep me out of it.
Unite. High five.
Look, I'm just saying.
I get so many whackings for Drew. Like, and you know what? I kind of get it. I'm just more critical of you, especially like if I like you, because if the way that your character is behaving is pissing me off, it pisses me off even more if I like you, because like I have to give you like the tough love, like, you know. I hate doing that. When Punk acts stupid, I do the same thing. I did it earlier today, and I'll do it again if he does anything. Like if the rumors that people had of like Punk aligning with The Rock, I
did it for The Rock.
You know the way that I would have been. Oh my gosh! Because if you don't know, hi, Punk or Tony, The Rock is my mortal enemy. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
What do you say? You can't box with God. Your arms.
It's on site with
Your
Dwayne
arms are too short to box with God.
That's Tony.
It's on site with that man. Sorry, not sorry. Not sorry at all. I can't stand him.
Mama Rhodes.
Yeah, that's like
Hey, please.
so that's my issue.
So do you think they should main event though? Because I want to go back to who do you think should main event? Going back to Nicole's question, because
Who should open, but I think we should say both. Who should main event and who should open night 1 and 2?
I gotta know what the card is gonna be for night 1 and 2. Honestly.
Then maybe it's easier.
Hey, listen, Tiffany and Charlotte can open. They can open. I don't give a fuck. Whichever night they can open.
I'm so glad you said that.
I don't even think they should open.
At this point, put it on the pre-show.
Oh damn! Wait a minute.
You got hold up. Wait a minute.
Look, I'm so sorry. I love Charlotte. I love Charlotte. And while both Tiffany and Charlotte are amazing in-ring wrestlers, Tiffany was not ready to be put in this program. I'm so sorry to the Tiffany people. Don't beat my ass. I'm so sorry. That promo
was
that
so
interview. It was so. Charlotte was like, Tiffany, get up and fight back. Fight back. Do something. So, like, at this point, no.
They're trying to make her a face. It's not working. She's a heel. I think that's half the problem. Like,
Even if she was a heel, I don't know if she would have been able to come back from that.
No. Like, Tiffany just does not have, I don't want to say
mic skills.
She does not have the experience.
Yes, she doesn't.
Go up against someone like Charlotte on the mic.
Yeah.
Because y'all got to remember, again, no shade. Y'all got to remember, she was making Nia look good on the mic.
Don't let me go see that.
I was talking to Mads and Lonnie last night about the whole situation, and I was like, I feel like Tiffany is great in ring. Like, she has everything. It's just the whole mic situation. And to me, I'm like, dude, I will hate the day that Tiffany Stratton has to go up against Becky Lynch. Because Becky is going to eat her the fuck up.
Didn't she already eat her up? In NXT, she ate her up.
I mean, but like on the main roster now, that's a whole different ball game, babe.
That's a whole different
but she ate her up on NXT, so imagine how bad it would be on the main roster. Like, I agree.
So, that's where I'm at with it. Like, I feel like they probably, and now, like I said, again, I think she has everything when it comes to being a main eventer. It's just the whole mic work situation, because her delivery when she's talking, just to me feels like she's either confused about what could possibly come next, or she comes off robotic, and you can tell for sure, oh, she's reading a script. Because like during that segment Friday night, there was times where it did feel very scripted, and then instead of finishing or responding to Charlotte, she was like, oh, let me make sure to get my point in. It's Tiffy time. And it just felt really awkward. And then there's just all this discourse where everyone's like, oh, Charlotte felt like Charlotte couldn't lower herself for Tiffany, and oh, she just felt like doing that. She had to go.
She made it exciting.
She went into business for herself. Like she went into business for herself is what people were saying. I'm like, yeah, bro, she's a vet. Like, she's done this for years. Like, what does she look like restricting herself for like Charlotte? I'm not Charlotte, but for Tiffany. But mind you, she's been getting the upper hand on Tiffy this entire time since she won the Rumble.
Do we think hold people's hand through everything?
Yeah, like, do we think that Tiffy should win at WrestleMania, or do we?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Here's the thing: do I think she should win? No. Do I sadly think she will win? Honestly, I hate to say it, but I definitely think she's gonna get one over on Charlotte at this point.
They definitely need to circle back around to Nia because I don't like how they had her cash in on Nia and then Nia just didn't too much care to even try to, come back for her title. They immediately was
we were
like,
back in a triple threat match. Where was that at? Why is it Nia trying to get her title back?
It should have been like right after Tiffany won the next PLE. I can't even remember what the PLE was, but it should have been Nia versus Tiffy. Instead,
I think it was the Rumble. I think it was
either wrong, but instead they started doing all the tag stuff every time Nia popped out.
Hi, Minnie. Oh, there was True Slander. You missed it.
There was True Slander. You missed it.
Sorry, Minnie.
I tried to defend him. I tried to defend him. Hi, Minnie. I wasn't in the episode you were in, but I'm a Drew defender. I get whacked all the time. I was trying my best.
You tried. It's okay. But yeah, I don't like that we started focusing immediately on Candice and Nia instead of Nia trying to get Tiffy at every corner, because Nia is not the type of woman who would have just accepted that and moved on. That's not who Nia Jax is. Why is she not making Tiffany's life a living hell, even with the Charlotte situation going on?
Y'all can't see this, but Minnie Portable just threatened my life, you guys. So
at least it's just you.
Hey, we're gonna have to put Aisha in witness protection.
I'm team both.
You know. You want some? Come get some, Minnie. You want some? Come get some, Minnie. You know what?
Oh, not battle of
the Gunther has been thrown down.
You talking real big because she ain't on right now.
Minnie, if you ain't doing nothing, Minnie, if you ain't doing nothing, put it in the chat and I'll throw you the link real quick. Just let me know.
Go ahead. No, we're not going to instigate my ass whooping, mind you.
You deserve it. You deserve it after last week.
To us, but it's cool. It's cool. But no,
if Minnie hop on the link, you gonna change your tune real quick.
I don't know, not now.
No, I need to get quiet. I should just ain't gonna say that. Look, this is the thing, though. When it comes to, just so we can finish up with them and move on, because like they should not open the show, they should not close the show.
They should be on the pre-show.
They don't do the pre-show. Well, they do, but
they don't really do matches on the pre-show anymore. And of course, like I'm not. The match is gonna eat. That's the problem. The match is going to be absolutely amazing. There's no doubt in my mind that these two are gonna go at it. The problem is that now we got a few more weeks of them talking to each other. Don't talk. Just fight.
Not even because I mean I don't know what everybody's opinions were on the brawl they had on Friday, but like before.
Why did it go on so long?
It was bad. Tiffany hit a moonsault and hit everybody but Charlotte.
And then like Miss TV happened and they were still fighting. I was like, damn, shorty, like for real, y'all found your way back out.
I have never cheered for Cody so much in my life than when Miss TV got canceled. Thank you. Because I was like, Miss TV and Big 2025? Oh, brother.
Oh, and the people that are in the Twitter comments instigating Minnie fighting me.
Let me see.
I'm under your bed, okay?
I'm in your walls.
Blocked in the Discord. All y'all getting blocked in the Discord. Think about it.
I'll see you on the court next time.
I'll bring the tequila.
Or the wine.
You do not.
Or the wine. Wine for sure. You know what? It's okay. Wine.
It's definitely the wine.
Whatever Snoop Dogg be making, because
oh no, the Cali cocktails, bro. That shit really fucked me up. That was a wine. Yeah, that wine cocktail was great.
Okay,
actually,
hold on. Because Bree mentioned this in the chat, and I had to go look at it. She said Naomi's so petty on her last post. Naomi posted and said, "Who does this remind you of? Why she like this?"
I mean, but why did
the emojis at the end?
But also, like, why did Bianca, when she found out Jey was shooting shots, she posted the chalk line? Like, I was like, y'all are so fucked up.
Because these folks are just going at each other like, bro, you could have just just been like, I understand, but you should have called me. No, you just want to fire a shot.
Now who is telling? I just checked the Twitter comments. Who was in here saying ban Haley from all Beyonce songs? I forbid. Okay, whoever.
I actually second the nomination.
Go to hell.
Oh shit! Now wait.
Wait,
No.
who said that? What was the at? Because
Dia 33371.
instant follow.
Instant follow. Guess what? Now the second word.
Oh, not too mad. Come on now.
Big mad, actually. All right.
This ain't Texas.
No, thank you. Actually, we're gonna cut the mic.
We gonna hold your hand when we do this. My bad, y'all. There's like race cars outside. No, I'm playing, but it is loud.
Haley swears I'm going to karaoke. I'm not going to.
Yes, you are.
No, this is a
And so is Clarissa.
karaoke.
I don't
be
sing, bro. I don't
be
sing.
You are today. You better learn today.
Today.
One band, one sound. Didn't you know? Come on.
One
now.
band.
One band, one
Honey,
sound.
I'm so sorry you have to be a part of it.
And I am going to be Aisha's backup dancer for whatever she sings. I'm just going to be in the background hyping her up. Like,
area. I'm not doing it.
Oh, you are.
You never know.
I'm gonna get up there and sing selections by Ice JJ Fish.
Actually, hold on,
dedicating the first song to Jey Uso. Give me a chance, you feel me?
There's something about you, girl.
Haley, please. What did you say?
Aren't you planning on SummerSlam?
Yes.
What does that got to do with you?
It ain't got nothing to do with me. It got something to do with Haley.
Hi.
Me and Haley by ourselves?
Oh, yeah.
No. I'll
You
cancel.
will love me, Tony, and like.
I'll cancel the trip right now.
Oh, that's nuts. Come on now.
I'm going to give you a wedgie when I see you, okay? How about that?
Oh wow.
All right,
Serious business.
Okay, I'll add that to the list of like weird things people have said they'll do when they see me.
All right, I got a question. We're gonna get back on track. I got a question.
Mhm.
Who do we think the Street Profits will be facing at Mania, or will they have their title?
God for 500. God for
I would
500.
love that. Wait, is Tonga?
Is my beloved?
My
Is he healed?
understanding, I heard a few months back, not even a few months back, it was a few weeks back, there was an article that dropped that said that they had big plans for Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga at Wrestlemania. So I'm kind of hoping that it's going to be God versus Street Profits. To be honest, the only people that I feel would match the Street Profits in charisma, excitement, is definitely God. Like they have the same energy that the Street Profits has, and like I'm interested in that. I'm sorry, I can't see DIY. I don't want to see that again.
Y'all focused on the wrong one. Keep Motor City Machine Gun away. I'm so sorry. I mean this with the utmost respect because I understand exactly who they are. I understand their legacy. I understand their ball. I get it. No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm good with them too. I've about had it.
Maybe this isn't gonna happen. So this is like a pipe dream. But debut Phoenix before Mania. Phoenix Penta.
Are they going to put them together?
Supposed to be on Raw, and Phoenix is supposed to be on SmackDown. At least that's what they showed. That
I mean, it's Mania season. Anybody could show up.
But don't we think Penta's going to be facing Braun?
Yeah.
For the title at Mania?
Because it's like
no, they're doing that
I know they're doing it now, but like, are we just going to wrap that up that quick? Are we not going to let? Because what else is Braun going to do leading into WrestleMania?
I mean, it's looking like it's going to be Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio possibly somewhere in the mix of that with Braun Strowman. So not Braun Strowman, Braun Breaker.
Oh, yeah. Thank God Haley's gone.
My bad, bro. But no, for sure,
I see that, but.
I agree with Nikki. I think it's going to be like a tornado thing because every time a tag team goes out there, the rest of the tag team division comes out. If that's not for a tornado tag setup, then not that I care about all the other teams, but
okay. Follow-up question: War Raiders.
I like them. It's just they're on the Raw division.
What are we going to do with the War Raiders? Because like. What do they got going on? Like, what are they?
I need them in the New Day to cross paths. I need New Day freed from the shackles of LWO.
Agreed.
I need them freed from I had high hopes for their heel run in the entire time that they have been heels. They haven't really done anything to get me behind them at all. If anything, I'm just annoyed because like they'll go out there, they're confused, everybody turns their back on them, shock value. Shut up. Shut up. It's just like
Thank God Haley wasn't here. Sorry, I had to use the facilities.
Haley, turn the mic down. Turn the mic down.
No.
I said what I said. I said what I said, and I had a reason. If you did not hear what was said prior to that, you can catch it in the
Braun.
You get your shit off, but that mic had to go down.
But for real though, yeah, I feel like the New Day's heel run hasn't really interested or had me invested at least. I've just been kind of like waiting on something to happen. And to me, nothing has really happened. Like everything is just like they'll go out there every week, they get the big boos, can't get a word out, they're looking around confused, and then they go about their business. Or they come out and they beef with LWO and they go about their business. I would have much rather it been New Day beefing with Jey than A-Town Down Under. Because at least it would be fun. I would have been invested. Because like Xavier Woods and Kofi were the first tag team to say anything to Jey. So it should have been them that was in this feud with Jey on the road to WrestleMania rather than A-Town Down Under, honestly. So missed opportunity. And I also just think that they should get them out of LWO's business or get LWO away from them and let the War Raiders see what's up with them, because it's not like the Judgment Day is gonna be around long enough for them to come spin the block for some tag team championships. Mind you, JD McDonough is supposed to be coming back soon. At least that's what I heard.
No, let's wait for Malcolm to say something smart. Just wait for it.
He's
trying to get on my good side right now because he tweeted at me with a Punk shirt on.
Just wait for it. Let me pull Twitter.
Oh my God, bro. Like, I'm sorry if I'm a little distracted, but like, this is what's happening right now. I'm sorry.
I saw that.
He was crying during Cody's entrance today. Just like, I guess, like watching him, he got emotional. I was like,
who got emotional?
Punk.
Why is he crying about Cody?
Well, I had explained, like,
I think it's more of a personal thing than like an actual like kayfabe thing. It's more personal, like to see the son of somebody that was a very big influence in your life doing exactly what they could have been doing the whole time, and their father isn't here. Like that's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Valid.
But okay. Also, because I just got questions tonight. I'm sorry, y'all. I took a week off. My bad. Do we see the Judgment Day making it through WrestleMania together as a unit?
I thought
no, they must not. I will get involved if I need to at this point because it's gotta end.
I got a question to follow up that question regarding the Judgment Day, because we do see it looks like they are definitely starting to build towards Finn Balor being kicked out of the Judgment Day.
Yes.
Do we see Finn Balor going back face after he's kicked out, or do we see him remaining a heel? Do we see the Judgment Day becoming a face group, or do we see them remaining heel as well? Like, what do we think is going to happen when they eventually kick Finn Balor out of the Judgment Day?
Dom's the new leader.
Dom's on the verge of a face turn.
Well, I would personally love,
and I can't wait.
Face. I would love to see Finn face, just because that's the only way we get the demon back. And I miss the demon.
I want the demon back too.
I just need one match. That's all I need. It's just one.
Don't let Tania see that she's gonna come in here talking about his abs.
Finn said, "Hey, look, listen. This is why your ass keep getting blocked by folks.
The only one who's blocking me is you."
And proud of it, and I'll do it again.
Haley, can you just be good?
But
I can't do that. Sorry.
I do know what they said. Finn Balor did say that he only wants the demon to be a rare thing again. So
he'll only do it as a face, which is why
only as a face.
But the rest of the group, but
Dom might also be on his way out.
It doesn't really make sense for Finn to be a face.
Out of where?
Judgment Day.
I thought you meant of WWE. I was gonna say, hello, it's easy.
Now, why the hell would that be?
No, I don't think it makes sense for Finn to be a face. And it doesn't make sense for Dom to be a face. It doesn't make sense for Judgment Day as a whole to be a face. So I guess they all just got to be heels separately.
I don't know. I do feel like that Dom is nearing the beginnings of a face turn, because Karrion Kross, when you're talking to Karrion Kross, he usually turns people heel. Is this kind of like PEMDAs, like two negatives make a positive? Does it cancel out when you are a heel talking to Karrion Kross? What happens there?
Meg's is in the building.
Of course, Meg spawned when we're talking about Karrion Kross.
Of course. It's
the way that I asked him. I literally said, "Oh, I'm gonna, give you a shout out because Meg's can't," and he liked it, but he saw that she was blocked and still didn't unblock
why
her.
Meg's got blocked in the first place.
I don't know. No one knows.
Megs don't even know.
Max doesn't know. We don't know.
Yeah, now you're experiencing some technical difficulties, Megs. We can't hear you, and you moving at 2 frames per minute.
Jesus.
Makes sense.
Looking like Lil' Kim.
You know what?
Welcome back. You're still moving at frames, but welcome back. Welcome in.
Hey,
you
girl.
Oh, hi guys.
Okay.
There you go. I thought you was frozen for a second too.
No, I'm not froze. I'm here. No, I just not stood here. I just sat here for like a quick second, just on my summer walker. That's it.
Not you and your feelings.
Well, if Karrion Kross blocked me for no reason,
Sure,
I'd be mad too.
Haley.
Madison said, I think in their story, Dom and the Judgment Day will be more so a tweener role, but Finn will be full heel, specifically for the Finn Dom story. And that Dom would be more of a face in that. What do we...
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think that Dom is going to go full face, but I could see because, I feel like that makes sense just for the story.
He
is.
And I hate to say it, I'm kind of getting on the Liv more.
Yeah, I like Liv Morgan now too. I was gonna say she's really growing on me, and
she was bagging the hell out of Jade, bro.
Somebody, whoever decided to start crimping Liv's hair the way
good
doing it lately,
gorgeous.
Baby, you deserve an award because the glam. Don't get me wrong, Liv's glam is usually very good anyway. Lately, baby,
so
it's
good.
been eating. So I'm kind of.
I have to give her props because for someone who was not grown up a wrestling fan and wasn't a D1 athlete or anything.
Cody, you will begin to call.
Denny, I can mute you.
Oh shoot!
I didn't like Liv Morgan's story. I like her though. I've always said that.
I didn't like the story either, but I also wasn't really that much of a fan of her. I didn't hate her, but she was kind of there for me. But that woman, for not being growing up a wrestling fan or training as a wrestler or being a D1 athlete either, to just start, get into it and be at the level that she's at right now. She has fantastic matches with everybody. She's very versatile, and you can tell that she has been putting in so much work. She amazes me every time she goes in there. She does something new every single time I watch her. and I'm starting to really enjoy her. And she's somewhat making me start to like Raquel too because of their dynamic, which I'm not surprised they have a good dynamic because they've been tag champs before. But I mean, like that tag match where they won the belts from Naomi and Bianca.
That was one of my favorite matches of the year. Yeah.
That was phenomenal. And so I just think, yes, that I don't like them as a couple. I like them individually. I think that's another issue with Dom. Like, we need to see him on his own. Like, every time we see him, he's like coupled with somebody, either in a romantic relationship or like him being tagged with his dad all the time. He needs to be on his own. I definitely think he's ready. But yeah, I'm very impressed with the both of them. And I think their company is too, for sure. Especially Dom, when JD had his accident and Dom pretty much had to carry that match with the War Raiders and like get them through that. I think Dom is very much on his way to having a very big either second half of this year, I'm thinking potentially Money in the Bank, or at the very least next year is his year for sure. But yeah, I think those two get a lot of flack and not really deserved.
It's time for that Dominic Mysterio Intercontinental Championship run. Honestly, truly,
Let's go.
I'm
Where's
so
Janae?
ready for it. Like it's time for that to happen to me, because he has definitely proven that he is capable of being a champion.
He's so fucking funny,
He's also quite hilarious. And I don't know. I feel like he would definitely give us a lot of really good matches. He's also really good on the mic. So like, if they could just give him a little bit of wiggle room within the Judgment Day, I will be. We got any dogs barking? Oh. But like, if they just give him a little wiggle room and allow him to do something without like Liv being right there as well, I definitely feel like it'll get more people behind him. And like I do enjoy Liv and Dom together. I do. My only thing is that like them interfering in each other's matches.
Yeah.
Like Dom is always there for a lot of Liv matches, and I'm like, can we stop this? Can we stop this right now? Like, she doesn't need his help. This is Liv Morgan, bro. This is Liv Morgan. She can definitely do this on her own.
New Gunther Jey graphic just dropped.
I'm on the way.
I will say about Liv, I enjoyed when she first returned and before the revenge tour or whatever, but I do feel like with her and Rhea, I think that storyline hurt Rhea more than it hurt Liv, and I love Rhea. Like, I love her. She's my favorite women's wrestler, but I'm hoping that they have nothing to do with each other for a good year.
Can we hold this off real quick? I don't like the way Triple H worded that. The poster for Jey and Gunther.
I didn't even
Entertainer versus Destroyer.
Oh yeah, I don't like that either.
I don't like this.
Entertainer versus Destroyer?
He looks good in it, though.
That.
Look at him.
He does look good.
I mean, the poster itself is fine. It's definitely entertainer, because that almost seems like you're diminishing who Jey is.
How about Workhorse first?
Workhorse the entire time, though. They've been doing that the entire time. His whole storyline has reduced him. Honestly, like. I don't like it.
How about Workhorse or Deserved versus Destroyer, or MVP?
I don't know about that,
I don't know. I don't think Workhorse works either, because there's a ton of Workhorses right now.
Yeah.
He had like one of them. I think he had the most matches out of all the men though over the last year. Like that man has been on Raw and SmackDown.
The only person that had the most matches, or more matches than him is Cody, and that was only by one match, I believe. It was Cody by one match of the men. So yeah,
he's been involved in multiple storylines. He had the tag titles with Cody. He's done a lot this year. Like
that boy look good.
He does look good there. His teeth look real good too. Like nice and white.
Theorize in my head that
Why are you in his mouth?
As if you never mind.
Hey, get the fuck off me, mind you. Oh my god.
I'm in love with it.
Why would you say that?
Sorry, Malcolm. He said that. I had to start dancing.
A stripper.
Can we have some decorum?
No.
No. The fuck
No, we cannot.
Who do you think we are? Decorum.
Not even y'all, but him in the chat.
I mean, again, where do y'all think you are? This is the Film Slam podcast.
My brother don't got no decorum either. He's one of us. He's our honor.
Don't say that too loud. Please don't get him started on that. Please.
I feel like I can Photoshop Gunther with an Elvis Presley collar
Don't do
on
that.
this picture.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's diabolical.
No.
Why the fuck
No.
Why would you?
not? Why wouldn't I?
What does it? Why is it needed?
Because I feel like it is.
It ain't.
Y'all come at me.
What purpose does that serve?
I like
Every purpose.
I'm here for it.
I will be in Alabama by dawn.
And I will cook you. And I will
That's
cook
not
you
a
dinner.
threat, Tony.
It's not a threat.
I'm not
Yeah.
accepting any food.
I'll come
That's
too because
fine.
I
It'll
want
be there.
her cooking.
To go plate.
I'm there to scrap. I'm there to
That's
scrap.
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
How tall are you?
All I ask is that you
I'm
pick
not
me up
answering
for
that
me.
question. I'm not
You
answering.
could be here. You could be here to scrap. But this is the thing. I'll hit this damn hot water tank so fucking quick.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
What's the hot water tank?
Oh, so it's like we both go down.
I know what decorum is, Denny. You don't have none. Bye. Get out of my face.
Please, y'all acting like don't make that face, man. It's like explosives.
Someone
Think
mute
about
Denny. Someone mute Denny in the car.
You can't mute Denny here. I'm sorry.
Get her on Discord.
I thought she got already.
Hold on, real quick, just so Malcolm, we do see you, love. We see you.
You did not change, but
Hello.
it's okay.
We are reading the comments.
I just addressed your comment, sir.
I know y'all don't read the comments. Boy,
He feels some type of way because we never redid that episode.
You know what? I'm gonna put him on the jumbotron. There it is. Now look at you. Now look at you. Like he ain't changed, mind you.
Here's the
But
attention you wanted.
but I mean, in all honesty, what the fuck were we talking about?
Decorum and how Denny don't have none.
No.
Before that.
I didn't say I had any either, but I know what it means.
Gather it, Haley. It was the poster. We were talking about the poster.
Oh yeah, the poster.
Yeah.
They definitely could have chosen. Hunter could have definitely chosen a different caption for that. Honestly, to me, I feel like it definitely. I feel like this entire storyline has kind of reduced Jey in a sense because they're trying to make him seem like less than who he is and who we know he is. Because like this is right hand man Jey. Like this is the Jey that was running alongside Roman. Why the fuck is he doubting himself right now?
I'm more in line with like what Haley was saying. I can't find the word that I'm thinking of. Not necessarily workhorse or deserved, but like it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't.
Underdog made it out.
No. Fuck all that underdog shit. No.
I don't know
Because he's not an underdog. He's not an underdog. I know that is what they tend to do with Gunther because you can't really do much with Gunther when it in terms of like people competing against him. Like you automatically become the underdog because he thinks everybody is beneath him. That's true. But that no. No, absolutely not. I don't know what it could be. I mean, because like I wouldn't say he's. Would it be like an MVP? He is technically one of the most valuable players within the WWE.
I said that actually before you said that. I said that before because someone said no because I was going to say, yeah, MVP. Like, he is the most over person in WWE right now. Hello?
Yeah, he is definitely one of the most valuable players. So I definitely don't feel like I don't think that entertainer part was necessary. I don't think it was necessary. I think I'm reading that caption.
Also, like the people's like favorite. Like
Zarya liked my tweet.
I'm people's favorite in a sense.
I'm just here to say that Zarya liked my tweet, and now I'm gonna go piss. So I gotta go.
You're not gonna fight me for her. You're not gonna fight me for her.
You can't have everyone.
Ooh. I thought you
Yeah,
were.
apparently you can't fight Aisha because then you both going down.
Yeah, that's technically how it's gonna go. That's like if we choose to fight Haley, I'm just letting you know we going to the roof. And
That's not really fair because I'm like 9 inches shorter than she is. So
Stop bringing up height. I beg you. Stop bringing up height because they were ripping us short folks to shreds the other day.
I saw. She said I gotta be above 5'2" to go bowling.
Wait, who's short? Short. What's the height limit here?
5'2", and I'm not.
Oh, okay. Carry on.
I'm 5'2".
I'm above that. Sorry.
Yeah, all y'all getting uppies. Actually, think about it.
You can stay away.
I am above 5'2". Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Except for Clarissa. But the rest of y'all getting uppies.
No uppies, no pinch cheeks, no wedgies.
Uppies.
I'll get your cheeks. I got you.
No.
What's up, Sierra? How are you? Oh, is that Mushu? What's up, Mushu?
Sierra, bitch. I'm
Haley.
I
I didn't say it.
Maybe I'm like thinking way too much into it, but I feel like the posters are kind of like what's going to be on the same night. Like the ones similar to Randy and Cody. No. Oh my God. Randy and KO and the triple threat for Roman, Seth, Punk are like designed a certain way. And then Jey and Gunther and Tiffany and Charlotte's are designed that way. I think maybe that's a tell as to like what matches are on the same night. I could be reading too much into it, but like, why do they have the different? Because at first it was those hard graphics.
I think that makes sense though, because I do see the separation that they're doing as they keep announcing new ones.
I mean, you can't really design that poster the same way for a triple threat. So I feel like Rhea, Bianca, and Io are gonna get that same poster that Punk, Seth, and
but Randy
Roman
and KO got that poster too.
Did they?
Yeah, it's like the green and blue neon.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, they did.
I haven't seen that poster.
Charlotte and Tiffany may have,
Really?
have the other one.
Charlotte and Tiffany got the same one that Gunther and Jay has. I'm for sure finna put a collar on Gunther for show.
Yeah, this is the Randy KO poster.
Please do
not
not
listen.
that man.
I'm gonna put an Elvis collar on Gunther. That picture just screams, oh, ho, ho, you know. That's the noise that Elvis make, by the way.
Cena already got this one too.
Yeah, so it could be.
No, I can't. I think that just disproved it because the world title and the undisputed title on the same night. Doubt it.
All right, Harriet the spy over there figuring it out.
I mean, but yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that they kind of Jay better be crashing out come Monday, bro. Come Monday, and they better not have that man lose. I don't think he will lose Monday, but if he does, I'm gonna be crashing the fuck out myself. Actually,
I've rebuked them having Jey lose to A-Town Down Under with that mystery.
Bruh, I do too.
When are they gonna break up? I'm so sick of it. Like, how long are we gonna wait for this?
That right there is what you need to be rebuking, Megs. Rebuke the presence of A-Town Down Under, because why are they still a thing?
Like, they're both way better on their own. Like, turn Austin Theory face already, and Grayson Waller is better on his own. Together, they're awful. Like, what are we waiting for? They've been teasing it since Wrestlemania. Like, what are we doing?
I don't think they're awful together. I just feel like they're kind of restricted or limited when they are together.
They're going to end up on NXT if they don't break them up. That is where they're going. And I'm so sorry to say, I mean, not if there's anything against NXT, but that's where they're headed.
They gonna tear your ass up on Twitter, but I'm gonna let you have it.
Why?
I don't know if anybody saw it.
I'm gonna let you
Matt
sit
is
there with
saying
that.
our sound is out of sync.
Is it? I'm sure it'll sync back up.
Oh, Megs, did you break it? Just kidding. I don't kill me. I'm sorry.
And what if I actually leave and don't come back?
Damn, that'll be the second person I almost got to leave this week. Well, third if you count video.
Where is Via?
Working.
Oh, okay.
2 to 9:30 shift.
Oh, fun.
That's foul.
And then I don't know who's tweeting AEW tonight. That's on at 11 p.m. I did the 11 p.m. last night. Somebody else.
They'd be all right if you don't tweet it.
Because of the March Madness games.
Gotcha. Theory needs to go back to NXT at this point, is what Malcolm is saying in the comment section.
Me up, I didn't say all that. I said they're going to end up there.
I would say Waller, actually.
Yeah, Waller.
Yeah, Waller.
Theory was fine. His real problem was redacted originally. I think Theory would be okay by himself now. He would be fine. Waller, on the other hand, I don't really know where he would fit at this
Didn't
point.
he have a good run on NXT, though?
I believe so. Megs, do you know?
Wasn't he Iron Survivor?
Chances at titles? I think so.
Didn't he have something going on with Mello before they both got moved up?
I think so. I know for a fact he was either Iron Survivor or I think he did win Iron Survivor one year. But then again, Blair Davenport was last year's women's Iron Survivor.
Wow.
And now she's out of a job.
It does seem like they randomly moved her up, though. Although I did read that she was really good in Stardom. I'm not really too familiar with Stardom, but I did hear that she was really good over there. So I don't know if maybe that's why they moved her up, thinking that she was.
The style is very different though from WWE.
That could be the problem then.
So she probably excels over there, but the WWE style just isn't for her, which is fine.
She probably would do better on AEW, I think.
She was in AEW before.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that. Well,
Wait, who are we talking about?
Blair
Davenport.
Oh yeah, no, okay, yeah, no, that's real. I'm gonna let y'all have that.
I don't know much about. I just saw that she.
I'm gonna let y'all have that one. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let y'all have it.
I just saw that she was going to Stardom. That's all.
I might be onto something. Wait, what was I on to?
About the posters.
Oh, I disproved it immediately after.
Well,
Waller had a good run in NXT, and he won his first Iron Survivor, is what Tashira said.
okay, so I was right.
But I mean,
he's always been close. He's been close to getting stuff, but he hasn't. He always lost when it mattered. Innocent.
Well,
how do we feel about Kevin and Randy Orton right now? Their feud.
I hope he makes Randy crash out. I need heel Randy Orton back. Oh, I need it back. And he's been making the veins pop out.
I don't think we're gonna get heel Randy for a minute. Honestly, someone tried to speculate that Randy might end up quote unquote selling out the same way Cena did, and I was like, I don't think that'll happen. Honestly, like Dwayne's whole situation was that he wants a champion. He wants a champion. And him trusting Cena, because Cena is, he's a 17-time champion, right?
Well, he will be. 16.
He will be a 17. Oh, he's 16 now. He wants
Isn't that
to be
what
17.
he is to break? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I think he's kind of like putting he's investing in Cena. But what if Cena doesn't win? So if Cena doesn't win, then that means The Rock doesn't have a champion still. And that's his whole thing. He wants a champion. He wants someone to represent him, I guess, rather than represent the WWE. I definitely can see him possibly approaching Jey if Jey ends up winning.
I would like to see it, honestly.
Yeah, I think that because if Jey was to win the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania, like who can we see him facing down the line? That means someone.
Punk.
Because Punk would be one, but that would also mean that means someone's gonna have to turn heel.
I want him to turn heel. Crash out Jey. Let's go.
If Jey is not turning heel, I don't want it because I do not want Punk turning heel before the eventual program with Cena. I think they already that promo that Punk cut, and the promo that Cena cut, I am dying for when they finally do come face to face for the dynamic to be babyface Punk, heel Cena. I do not want Punk changing before we get that. Let him change.
Yeah, he's throwing his hair out to tease John Cena to say you can't do this. You can't.
Because right now, Gunther is the only top heel on Raw. He is the only top heel. Everyone else is face, and then there's mid-card heels, of course.
Seth.
Seth isn't heel yet, but
he's on the verge, and he has already, ever since War Games, been taking shots at Jey, and then you have like that look he gave Jey.
Seth and Jey would be good, but I want Jey to go heel though.
If Jey was to go heel and sell out to The Rock, the first person I can see approaching him is Sammy.
That would be good. Sammy and Jey would be so good.
Sammy would be the first person to approach Jey. And I believe that will probably be the first program that Jey has as champion.
I like that idea.
If Braun ends up dropping the title at WrestleMania and Jey wins, we could definitely see Braun Breaker turn around and try to spin the block on Jey. That could be something that actually happens. Gunther could definitely spin the block again. We could definitely have Roman end up spinning the block again. Not spinning the block again, but like
Kevin Owens, maybe.
Kevin Owens is heel.
No, but I'm saying like if Jey,
that's if he gets drafted. Yeah, that's so like the draft is happening after WrestleMania, at least from my understanding. So we do have that possibility of them shaking up the roster a little bit, so we can kind of see, some fresh faces, especially up against Jey, because he's definitely going to need that for his title reign.
You think they're gonna move the bloodline to? Well, I don't know if they're still calling themselves that. You think they're gonna move like Tama and them over to Raw?
I don't know. To me, I think the bloodline is on the verge of no longer existing and being being a retired faction, because basically Tama, Solo, and Jacob are the only three left of the bloodline until Tongaloa comes back. But they're the only three left of the bloodline, and Solo and Jacob are on the verge of colliding. And so once that happens, we already know that Tama's probably going to choose his side with Jacob. And so is Tongaloa. And I'm pretty sure they're going to drop that Bloodline name and become something else. And then Bloodline will no longer exist.
I don't know if I'm ready for the Bloodline to be
Speaking
done
of Sammy, though, is Sammy going to miss Mania at this point? Because, like...
Yeah, he is.
He said he took a brutal beating and he would like some time off.
So, yeah, like that's why I'm like, if Jey does go heel, and I suppose the signs are kind of there that he could possibly go heel and align himself with The Rock, because there was that one article that came out where he said that he would love to share a ring with The Rock and like have an exchange of words with The Rock, and
Yeah,
I was like, and I was like, interesting. And then like there was that one he posted on Instagram, on his story on his way over to Europe. He took a picture of his little movie screen, his television screen, and he was watching Moana. And I was like, interesting. And then there was the whole situation with Travis Scott. I thought that was really interesting that Travis Scott came out with Jey first, and now he's out there with The Rock as well. I also feel like John gave Jey the Royal Rumble. Because it's kind of interesting. Like at the top of the year, Jey said, World Heavyweight Championship in 2025, that's mine. And then you immediately get an opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship. And then you lose that. And then you lose that. And you come back around and you're like, I could beat him. So I'm going to put in my bid for the Royal Rumble and I'm going to win it. And then you actually win it. And then like there's this the whole discussion of how did he get here? He's not supposed to be here. Like how did you get there? how are you in this spot right now? So I definitely feel like he might have already sold out.
Yeah.
And we just don't know it yet. But who knows? Who knows? It will be interesting if he did actually sell out. There was also parts of John's breakup speech that kind of reminded me of Jey, where he was like, I give and I give and it's never enough for you people. And I feel like that's something that Jey is kind of going through right now, especially with the whole y'all made me a mascot, y'all made me a puppet. And then like there's that parallel where Gunther calls Jey a mascot and Jey agrees that he is a mascot. And I'm like, could we see something happen here? Like I would be interested in it. I would be. But if it doesn't happen, I will. But I wouldn't be mad at it.
What was your theory on Jimmy? Because I saw that you were gonna post about it, and I don't know if I missed the post, but I want to know. I never
made a theory about Jimmy at all. I just said it would be ridiculous for him to sell his soul for the United States Championship.
Oh yeah, that would be ridiculous.
Like, like shoot for the stars. Actually, like, like that's like going to the grocery store and your mom is like, you can have anything in the store that you want, anything, and you're like, I'm gonna just get this pack of Skittles.
Yeah, I agree.
So I feel like Jimmy selling his soul for the United States Championship would be silly, to me at least. So I don't think that is. I mean, if we could somehow get him to sell his soul, and like The Rock talks him into going for Cody's title, I would probably be interested then. But like, I don't think that is something that's going to happen.
I'm going to need them to do better by Jimmy this year after Mania. I'm really going to need them to do better is all I have to say.
Oh, for sure. They definitely need to do better by Jimmy. I don't like how they're handling Jimmy. I still stand by they should have had Jimmy return before Roman.
Yeah.
And they should have ran the Solo versus Jimmy program. Bless you. They should have ran the Solo versus Jimmy program rather than having Cody and Solo, because everybody was really tired of seeing Solo and Cody happening so many times. So it should have been Solo versus Jimmy, and then if they wanted to have it Jimmy and Cody versus Solo and Tama, with the return of Roman at Bad Blood to set up War Games. Or they could have allowed it to go the way it did and then have Jimmy be the mastermind behind Bloodline 2.0, flip the script on Roman and have Roman versus Jimmy. I feel like both of those opportunities would have put Jimmy in a really good spot within the company, being that Solo was the top heel on SmackDown at the time. So that definitely would have put Jimmy as one of the top faces, especially if we would have gotten to align him with Cody a little bit earlier. So that would have put him in a good spot. Also, him going up against Roman as a monster heel would have also put him in a great spot, because we're at Roman, you're guaranteed a main event. You're guaranteed a decent spot depending on how good the story goes. And being that it's Jimmy and Roman, I'm pretty sure they would have done everything they can to make that story really good. Everything was there. They had all the ingredients there to do something great with Jimmy, and they just missed the opportunity twice. So it kind of just upsets me a little bit that, you had Jimmy come out after War Games talking about how he doesn't know what the future holds for him. And it made a lot of Jimmy and Uso fans feel bad because we want more for him. But it just doesn't seem like they have a clear direction of what needs to be done in order to get Jimmy where he needs to be. It kind of bothers me a little bit that when he's having matches and they're talking about Jey the entire time. That's kind of, it's kind of insulting. To me it is. Now to other people it might not be. But you're sitting up there listing off his brother's accolades and how successful he is and all these things that he has going on over on Raw while he's in the ring, fighting right now and trying to prove that he has a spot here and that he's capable of being, somebody on SmackDown. So I feel like it should have been Jimmy versus Jacob Fatu Friday night, without it being a United States Championship match happening the next week. They could have just had LA Knight and not LA Knight and Jacob, but LA Knight and Jimmy build their feud over the next few weeks, get people excited for it, and then have that match at WrestleMania. Both Jimmy and LA Knight are fantastic talkers, so they definitely wouldn't have to worry about people not being invested in the product and invested in the program, because they would keep us invested the entire time. So it should have been Jimmy versus Jacob, with the interference of Solo that costed Jacob the match, that helped build that friction between Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. And then Jimmy still won the United States Championship number one contender match. I don't know. I feel like they're definitely dropping the ball in certain spots when it comes to Jimmy, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sure after this match with Braun Strowman, they're going to start the program with Jimmy. But I feel like I just wish there was a little bit more time, because I feel like they're not going to have enough time to build something there, and it's not going to. I don't know. There's so much that can be done to get people excited and invested in that storyline with LA Knight. It's all about whether or not they're going to actually do right by him. You know what I mean? Bless you.
There's my fiance with tuberculosis. So sorry, everyone. I just think though that like, what was the point of putting the title back on LA Knight if he's not gonna verse Jimmy? Like, there's literally no other reason why it needed to come back to LA Knight, in my opinion.
I think potentially, like, I know we joke all the time, like, what was the point of putting it on Shinsuke? But I think because of the loss that Shinsuke just dealt with, I think taking the belt off of him allowed him time to go off and have that grieving period.
But he wasn't really there to begin with, other than working in the background.
I think putting it back on LA Knight was like a last minute decision type of thing. Could they have made the decision to put it on somebody else? I guess, but maybe they have plans to like get to that eventually, and so I'll give them grace with that decision because of the circumstances.
Agreed. I kind of left the Shinsuke thing alone also once I found out what he's going through in real life. And while, you know, I wonder though if he'll be there once they return back or if he's just going to take some time off after that. But I definitely think that's why LA Knight has the title. But do we see LA Knight dropping the title at Mania then, since he just got it back?
He needs to.
Yeah, I definitely think they're trying to get a bunch of wins underneath his belt right now, which is why they're doing so many championship matches. But like also, I don't know.
I mean, Rhea had just gotten the title back at the Netflix debut and then dropped it like 2 weeks ago. I say this because I want LA Knight to drop them.
I do think it's quite obvious that Triple H is not focused on long title reigns at the moment unless it's with like certain people. Like, I think it's more so, let's see, how do I put this? Moves that'll get a reaction. Because even though people loved EO, did y'all like a lot of people did not expect that match to end the way it did.
I didn't.
And it's not in anything against EO. It's just that we didn't really expect Rhea to lose going into that. Like, you know,
a lot of people have that idea that you can't drop a title on a random Monday night. So like,
think it was the way they told the story of like, oh, Denny, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to deal right now, baby. Like, cover your ears so you can't hear me. They kept saying, you know, like Rhea has never beaten Io Sky, like in her entire career, she's never beaten her. And so I think a lot of people were gearing up for, oh my God, this is the first time Rhea's gonna pin Io, for them to go the complete opposite way. And it caused an uproar. Again, not because you don't expect it from Io, but just in that situation.
Haley, can I be honest?
What's up?
I feel like they should have had Io in the Elimination Chamber match. And she should have won. And then it should have been Rhea versus Io at WrestleMania. I don't understand why Bianca is there when she is very much so obviously still involved in a storyline that's happening on SmackDown. And like, there's fans that are not wanting people to talk about that storyline at all, because they're like, just let her go. She's obviously not in a storyline anymore. If she's obviously not in a storyline anymore, why the fuck is Jade and Naomi still talking about her?
I feel like that Michael Scott gif where he's like,
thank you.
I was so mad in the lead up to Chamber that she wasn't in it. And I feel like instead of them having Rhea, fix things by giving her a title shot and then saying that Io guilt tripped her into doing it, which I didn't like that. You could have said either like have Rhea get her another qualifier match or get her added to one of the qualifier matches that were happening and make it a triple threat, because there were triple threat qualifiers going on SmackDown. It wouldn't have been that would have made more sense to me. And then having Io be in the chamber instead of like Bailey. Why did Bailey need to be in there? And you can't really say because of the Naomi
Because she
storyline,
helped Naomi do it. We just
the
don't know
thing
that yet.
is, they haven't. I don't think that's the case. And even if it is, they have not had Bailey have any involvement with that storyline in months. They don't talk.
She hasn't even said anything.
So I think Io definitely, at the very least, even if she wasn't going to win Chamber, she should have been in that match. But it happened. What happened happened. I am happy that Io does have the world championship, and I'm happy with this current run because I was very unimpressed with the run that they gave her with the other title after she cashed in Money in the Bank. And that's why I wanted her to like win the Rumble initially, because the run that she's on right now, she has so much more momentum now, especially with the crowd being behind her, than she did her previous run when she dropped the belt to Bailey. I think this current iteration of Io is way better, and I like seeing her get a chance to make things like right and get a do-over. I don't like that this is gonna be at the expense of like her, because for the most part everybody's under the understanding that she is in that triple threat match to take the pin, and I don't like that. I don't like it at all. So I'm going into Mania personally rooting for an Io Sky retains, or at the very least doesn't get pinned. Is that gonna happen? No, but I want to be delusional because
I don't see Io being pinned. Now, I
Bianca's
will say,
for sure not getting pinned.
I will say in the beginning, I definitely was one of those people that was like, they just have Io here to take the pin. Truly.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, but with the way that they're doing this story now, with the disrespect Io is getting, with the way Rhea and Bianca are treating her as an afterthought, Io cannot take the pin.
If they go forward and do that,
if anything at this point, I'm more leaning towards Io retaining. I don't necessarily know if I see her losing at this point. But I definitely think we've moved away from the Io is just there for the pin thing. Like we are so far past that, because like there's no way.
I don't want to say there's no way, because Hunter is Hunter.
Well, you have a point. I just don't think that with the way that they did this story, it would make sense for Io to take the pin at this point, because then it kind of just shows like y'all you had not that it's true, but like, oh, they shouldn't have respected her then, because
it basically confirms
she's not a threat. She's not this, she's not that. And Io Sky is exactly who Io Sky thinks she is. She is exactly that girl. So
like because after all like the mushing her in the face and everything like that, if you do that, don't do that. And I'm so Denny, you gonna whack the hell out of me, I suggest you tread lightly. Rhea winning that belt at Mania would do her more harm than good at this point in time. Because if we
100% agree.
really think about it, especially with the way fans online are starting to turn on Rhea.
Yeah.
I don't think her winning that belt is going to help her. If we
She's kind of in the same predicament as Jey, to be honest.
If we really look at like the big picture, Rhea going into Mania 40 held that belt for a year, a calendar year. She dropped it because she got injured. She was never supposed to lose it. She was going to have an even longer reign. And even so, she dropped it, and then she went on to get title shot after title shot after title shot for that belt, and then ended up winning it back for Liv. We need Rhea without a belt for a minute. Like, we could, like, there's no reason she needs a belt again. Especially if you want me to empathize with her and her plight and her journey that she's currently going on in any way, shape, or form. We cannot tell the story of like, oh, she's behaving like a brat because she gets everything she wants and she gets everything handed to her because she's Rhea Ripley, and then have that cap off with her continuing to get everything she wants because she's Rhea Ripley. No.
What I want for Rhea is what I want it to happen with Roman, and it's not. And it's to lose everything and have to build themselves back up from the ground floor. Like, that's what I want to see. I want to see Rhea have to, like, because obviously right now she's reevaluating things. She's trying, like, she's upset because she's not getting what she wants, but she's trying to get it again. I just want to see her having to realize what it takes to do it again, to get herself back up to that number one spot. I said the same thing last time when we were waiting on Roman to come back. I didn't want him to come back and get the Ula Fala back and get Paul Heyman back and get everything and be right back to the tribal chief Roman Reigns. I wanted his ass to have to work for it. I wanted him to go on a Roman Reigns repentance journey, mind you. And I'm not getting it with Roman, which really pisses me off. So I'm really hoping that Paul does turn on him truly. I want to see Roman. I said it. I'm so sorry, Haley. Haley, I've been telling you this since last year.
We so locked in, Clarissa. We so locked in.
I don't know why. I did say this last year. Like, I didn't want Paul to forgive Roman.
Why can't they just break up mutually though? Like,
I mean, I don't care how easy. Here's the thing. I don't care how it happens. I want them separated. Because what did Roman say at the Hall of Fame? Without his wise man, he cannot be the tribal chief. It's time for a new era of Roman. It's time for us to move on.
All right,
Jey
that's valid. That's valid. That's valid.
Yeah, let Jey lead the family.
I heard Jey. I'm interested. What's going on?
I had it with you.
I'm over it. No, but like, seriously, when Jey wins the title at Mania,
hands down.
What Roman needs to do is pull up. Let's say that Roman and Paul go their separate ways. Whenever that happens, Roman needs to pull up on Jey and say, you know what? You've earned this. You don't have to be you've earned this, because why? The way Roman got it in the first place was beating Jey's ass. What better way? And I mean, if we want to do a match where Jey pins Roman, cool, whatever, do what you got to do. But I definitely think it would be such a respect thing for Roman to just, here, you have held the family down. You are the one on top. You deserve this. You deserve to leave the family. Let Jey do it. And Roman can enter into a whole different era of himself while Jey becomes the guy, the it guy, the man, the tribal chief, which he wouldn't call himself tribal chief. He would still just be Jey Uso. But still, it's time. It's time. Like, and the only way for us to get Roman without the Ula Fala is for Roman to not have Paul. And so, yeah, I want to see him build himself back up towards a title. Because right now, he ain't doing too much of nothing. And truly, it's like Tony mentioned with the whole CM Punk being a third wheeler in the storyline. I've been holding that in because, you know, I ain't feel like arguing with Tony these last few days. But since Tony said it, I can say it now. Like, I wanted Seth and Roman. Because in order for Roman to move on from this era, he has to close after Seth also.
I was never gonna come at you for saying that, because that's my plight. That's been my plight. Actually, that's been my plight. Like, before that, the rumors of that match even hit the internet. Because I remember, like, almost a year ago, or maybe a little, like 9 months ago, Aisha had like brought that up as like just a theory. It wasn't even, we weren't even anywhere near like that getting confirmed to happening. And immediately I was like, no. So for anybody who thinks I'm jumping in with like the Hive Mind or Punk fans who've been shitting on that, I've been shitting on that idea before y'all even knew that was the idea.
Yeah, it just,
I never wanted that.
I don't think it should have happened. Truly, I'm with you. I'm putting Punk with Cody and Cena. I would have preferred that. Because, like I said, Roman and Seth need to close this chapter out. They need to be done with it.
I just feel like there's something there because, look, Punk literally, like, Friday night yelled out, y'all had to have, like, what was it? What did he say?
That without y'all, without me, y'all wouldn't be here.
No, not that one. No. It wasn't that one. It was Y'all can't beat me without the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that was unless
that's a Shield callback.
Unless the next few weeks they bring up the Shield callbacks, I fear that was in reference to the Rumble and simply the match with Seth that he lost on Monday because he beat Seth clean, and that really should have been the end of it. But
yeah, and it's not that it doesn't make sense because I understand the three of them and how they are all intertwined. I do. It's not that it doesn't make sense. It's that coming off of Wrestlemania of last year and how Seth has talked about Roman just as much as he's talked about Punk in this last year. If there are two people that live in Seth's mind rent free, it is CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Mm-hmm. Every time you turn around, if he's not talking about one, he's talking about the other. And so for me, I wanted my dream match. Just like Rhea and Bianca over there. It's cool. I'm good. But I mean, don't wrong. The triple threat's going to be great. They're going to do amazing. It'll be great. Mm-hmm. But yeah, for me and what I want for Roman, for how I want Roman to be able to move on, I need Roman and Seth to happen. And then I need something to happen to get Roman away from Paul Heyman.
I think the way that we get that, honestly, and this is my bias talking. I got no problem admitting it. This is my bias. Punk need to win that match. How? Because as much as the two of them can't stand Punk, and we're definitely going to get moments of that match where they work together against Punk, you're most likely going to get them doing a Shield powerbomb on his ass through the table at some point. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. As much as they can't stand Punk, their issues are going to get in the way, and it's going to distract them both, and it's going to allow for Punk to get the win. 100%. And I think that allows Seth and Roman to go off and be like, you know what? We really do need to settle this because with one another, we cannot focus on getting our shit done that we really want to while the other is around. Like, while this issue is still brewing, we can't lock in and get shit done. This is what cost us the Rumble. This is what cost us the Chamber. This is what cost us this match at Mania. We need to settle this shit. And it can separate Punk so Punk can potentially go off to do something else later on this year after he eventually has a singles match with Roman to settle the Paul Heyman issue. I also say this because I'm letting you know right now, if Roman stack pins Seth and Punk to close off Mania Night 1, you will never hear from me again. You will never hear or see me.
Actually, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Tony. I need that just so I can get that shirt. Because I didn't get the shirt last time he did it. I'm going to need the shirt.
And,
so
and
I'm going to need to stack them and pin them.
Stack him and then put it on a shirt?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I need a shirt, Tony.
Plan my funeral. I will give you the plans because
hey, you know what? I got Aisha's already.
It happening is one thing. Putting it on a shirt?
Yes.
Yes.
It has to go on the shirt. If he did it went on the shirt with Daniel Bryan and Edge, it's got to go on the shirt if it's CM Punk.
We're going to put that man on the shirt.
Put him on the shirt.
We're going to put that man on the shirt.
I'm so sorry.
I rebuke this.
I'm so sorry. Baby,
I would also like the shirt. So
Honey, I love you so dearly. Okay, I love
you.
Sir. I do.
Yes, sir.
For my own happiness.
I never want to hear you throw I'm a CM Punk fan back in my face ever again. I hope you know this.
I'm a CM Punk fan. I'm a CM Punk fan. I'm a CM Punk fan.
Hey, you are tap dancing on his grave right now.
Hey, it's the stack 'em and pin 'em shirt. We need it for research purposes. I'm buying like 30. I'm gonna tell you now.
Listen. I
want to buy like 30 of them Punk
too.
Heyman shirts. Them 434 Punk Heyman shirts. Yeah, I'm keeping them in stock.
I'll take one of each. I'll take a Paul Heyman shirt and I'll take a Stackham shirt. I just hope everyone has a good time.
Nikki, I've been trying to get Aisha to make a Punk shirt for months. She ain't gonna do it, so I'll do it. Ooh. I'll start my own merch brand and I'll start making graphics at this point. Ooh. Somebody got to do it.
Ooh.
Naomi needs merch. Big Jim needs merch.
Hey.
You and Seth need new merch. I'll do it.
Well, Drew don't need new merch. We can do it without Drew's merch, but everyone else here.
Welcome. We need more people.
Hey, Tony had me at Naomi and Big Jim.
I mean, mind
But
you,
not
I had
Drew.
Naomi. I have Naomi shit in the chamber actually.
In the Chamber of Secrets.
Really go somewhere.
You see this?
I actually have Naomi
speaking
merch
of
in the
of Secrets,
chamber.
Haley, remind me to show you the purse I bought since you like Harry Potter somewhat. I bought a new hair. Oh, you just okay. You know what? Hold on. It's in here.
I like Harry Potter to an extent. Before anybody in the comments be going off, I don't like that lady. You know the lady I'm talking
No,
about.
we don't like that lady.
We don't like J.K. Rowling, but
And I don't I only buy offhand stuff or used stuff.
Why would you?
I love it.
Yes, Damien needs new merch. You right, Nikki. Especially,
I like that.
I am so pissed that WWE stopped selling the Puerto Rican variation, like the Puerto Rican flag shirt that Damien used to have, the traditional Puerto
They
Rican.
didn't have that there for that long, I feel like.
And
no, they don't have any of his stuff there for long.
no, not even they had the El Campeon shirt, they took it away. The Puerto Rican flag, they had two variations of it, of like the drip design, where it was the traditional Puerto Rican flag colors and then the Judgment Day colors for the Puerto Rican flag. They took it away. Now they have the traditional Viejente mask for his shirt, but I don't know why WWE takes his merch away almost immediately. I don't appreciate it. He needs merch. Zelina needs merch. Jimmy needs merch. Seth and Drew had the same shirt for a year.
They kind of did Zelina dirty on the crowd.
Don't even get me started with that theme song, Def Rebel. Who's the one who lied last year in the dirt sheet saying they were supposedly gone? Because they're not gone soon enough. Why is that Zelina's music? I would have been quiet too, because who the hell is that?
Hey, it really does sound like the theme song. It's way too similar to the theme song. Why did we do that to her?
All I know is they better not touch Naomi's. They better let her go back to the second version of Amazing.
I would say Rhea needs new merch. It's not that she needs new merch, it's that she needs good looking merch. Because they always got something for Rhea. It just always looks ugly.
That's just because she's a metalhead.
Not
and
too
so
much
No, there's good metalhead designs out there, I fear. Like the design that you made one for a graphic one time, the one with the lightning in the back, that would sell out in seconds. They don't have a creative bone in their body over there at WWE shop, because why do so many people go a year without getting new merch, but there's a new variation of the same design for Cody, Jey, and Roman every 2 seconds?
Wait, the same person who's making them NXT graphics horribly and making Ricky Saint's head all enlarged and making them look crazy is the same person doing their merch at this point.
That too. And if you're gonna make Jey, Cody, and Roman merch at the rate that y'all do, change up the design. Y'all just change one letter of Roman's shirt and you call it a day. A YTC, OTC, get creative for the amount that you're charging for it. We don't need a Yeet shirt for every color of the rainbow. Make something different with his designs. I'm sorry, like they kill me on that shop website. Cody too. It's the logo with a different order with the American flag colors and a different.
He got them windbreakers out now, selling out like crazy.
Because it's Cody.
The wind don't stand a chance.
That's the thing, though. People they come out with the same different variations of stuff, and people just eat it up, and so they keep making it. So they're complacent making lazy merch. To be honest, the merch hasn't even been good quality since Fanatics bought them, because the shirt quality compared to my old shirts does not feel the same, and they shrink a lot faster in the dryer. That's why I never put those shirts in the dryer. I wash them and then I air dry them, and I buy them like 2 sizes up.
I got mine at 2XL, and I'm not a 2XL because I knew it would shrink in the wash. I'm happy I got all my shirts that way because now they fit good after shrinking.
Let's see.
Oh, I actually got an Aisha special one. Let's see. Model it. Let's see the Yeet Mania shirt. Do a little spin for us.
Yeah, model the
Oh.
Pose.
You said what now?
Cover girl.
Well, okay, so I have on the official Yeet Mania. Well, it's not official. It's Femline official, mind you. Designed by me. So it says Yeet Mania on the breast, and then like on the back is
On the breast.
just like I don't know. like shut the fuck up, okay? Do you ever do that? Like, do you ever just like think about shutting the fuck up?
No, I don't.
Like that's your problem. That's your problem. Can I fucking model this shirt?
Yeah, I was my idea for you to model it. Goddamn. Go ahead.
All right, then shut the up. Shut the up. Shut the up, bro. Right now. Okay. So, anywho, y'all see that shit? Oh, Jesus Christ! I gotta turn all the way around.
Oh.
So, can y'all still see it? Can y'all see it now? Check
And if y'all watching this, if any of you motherfuckers copy this design, we will get you taken down. We already did it once before.
Yeah. So this is the back of the shirt. It says Yeet Mania across the top. Has a picture of Jey. It says Gunther versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship, Wrestlemania 41. On it, says main event. It's really fun shit on there. You can find it on the FemSlam website, link in bio, for $30, or is it $29? $32, or is it? I think it's $32. And it goes up to a size 4X. By the way. Oh, Jesus Christ. If you're interested, it's whatever. Go cop one if you want one.
So that they got it there.
That was a lot of work, y'all. I'm hot now.
It's 32, by the way.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody get cussed out at that angle.
She said all sassy. Shut the fuck up. Oh.
Yeah, no, rightfully so. Rightfully so. But yeah,
When I modeled the hoodie before, I got laughed at.
Because I'm so sorry, Meg. Love you bad. But every time you went to model,
I must have missed that.
Jim's face got all scrunched up.
Yeah, he was like on the back of your shirt, like.
And it's not my fault.
Meg, you can put the gym shirt on a model for us if you want. We'll give you the runway.
But yeah.
No, it's okay. It's in the wash because I wear it all week.
But nah, who's taking my job, bro? Diamond. I don't know who's taking my job. I mean, y'all can have it if you want it, bro. It's a lot of work.
What job?
I don't know. Everything. Buying it right now. Go ahead and copy one. It comes in 4 different colors. No, yeah. There's the pink on blue, the black on white, the white on black. I guess those are just those 3 colors.
Pink on pink.
Pink on pink. There it is. The pink on pink, the blue on pink. No, the pink on blue. It's pink on blue, pink on pink, black on white, and then white on black. Those are the 4 colors that shirt comes in. So if you are interested in it, go ahead and copy one. But yeah. Talking about Tony in the shirt. Oh, okay. I need Triple H to delete that damn picture and redo that caption for me because I can't keep fighting. I can't keep shooting for Jey like this. I can't. Every day I'm shooting for Jey, and mind you, I'm okay with it most of the time. Like, but damn, bro, it's like some new shit every time. Like the issue keeps evolving like a damn Pokemon. So I'm gonna need them to fix that. I'm gonna need them to fix that now, because calling him it. Bruh, it's who's that Pokemon? And then
listen, my kid's on a Pokemon kick right now. Thank God that I have headphones in because he would come waltzing in here to tell you all about. I've had to hear about the Pokemon Go that he's caught all week. So.
Is this Mama Sarah in the YouTube chat? Y'all don't know, but I'm seeing it. She'll say yeah if it is. I don't think Roman is winning that triple threat. Like, I don't know if he is getting pinned, but he isn't winning, in my opinion. I think the WrestleMania match ends with Seth and Punk's story and starts the Punk-Roman story, is what Sarah is saying.
Agreed. I think that Punk and Roman have some wise man stuff.
Yeah.
We had brought that up earlier to handle before they go back.
Yeah. I definitely think that's going to be something. I know Malcolm said earlier that he doesn't think that Roman is going to be working the Backlash PLE, but I feel like he might end up working it. And the Punk Roman is probably happening SummerSlam because you know that Roman isn't doing these random PLEs between Mania and SummerSlam. Okay, so you kind of just Do you guys think Roman's gonna do Backlash?
I think he'll do one in between. I don't think he'll do all of them, but like I do think he'll do if it's gonna be with the
I don't think he's doing
man.
Clash.
No, I mean
Clash.
maybe because
Yeah.
I mean maybe he'll do Backlash and then not show up again until SummerSlam. You know how he works, but I don't.
Shady.
I love my driver teeth, but let's call it what it is now.
Sorry, I had to change my setup, but Haley, if that's the case, no. I need if we're gonna do a Punk program, I'm sorry, Roman, you gotta clock in. You gotta clock in.
No, I think
Especially if it's gonna be one-on-one and not a triple threat where like Roman cannot clock in, but Punk and Seth can kind of do it. If it's just Punk and Roman and Punk's the only one showing up every week, y'all can keep it. Y'all can keep it. Respect.
Y'all gonna get Tony on their third pipe bomb of the podcast if we.
I'm just saying, both of them need to be putting in the work if we're gonna do this.
Go to work.
Megs, what were you saying?
Yes. I was saying if he's not going to do a Backlash, he could just do Money in the Bank because that's going to be in June, and that gives him enough time to come back for SummerSlam with the Tommy.
I want Roman in the Money in the Bank.
He's not gonna. Well,
he hasn't. That's the only thing
He's not been in a Money in the Bank
He
in
hasn't
so
won a
long.
Money. Like
he didn't win Money in the Bank before, has he?
No. I need to see him with that briefcase.
Oh, he would be a freaking menace. He would be a menace to society with that briefcase.
Hey, I'm so sorry, Tony. I'm so
I'm
sorry.
with it.
The way that y'all were when I was so upset about Punk not winning the Rumble because that means he's probably gonna retire having never won a Rumble. Roman can retire without having ever won a Money in the Bank.
And guess what? Hey, guess what though? I'm okay with that. However,
I fear there's like you got Dom, you got Penta, you got so many other people who could use that Money in the Bank.
I mean, but the thing is that's the thing. I'm not gonna be upset if Roman loses. I simply would love to see him win.
Yeah.
There's a
like I don't go into anything like even with Royal Rumble. I didn't go into Royal Rumble saying Roman's gonna win. Roman's gonna win.
What is win?
I knew I am okay. This is the thing. Roman has reached a point in his career that I don't care about the win-loss. I don't care.
Yeah, King of the Ring. I forgot about King of the Ring.
Yeah, I just want to see Roman check one more box off. And if he doesn't, I'm okay with that. Because who's topping the 4-year tribal chief run?
I feel like he's gonna want that crown jewel double title though, just because he's bougie and he just wanna. They love him.
That thing's not even canon, Haley.
He don't give a damn about that.
Yeah, but they love him in Saudi, and I feel like he'll
crown
just be
jewel
relentless about it.
That crown jewel, bro. Crown jewel ring don't have enough carrots in it for him.
You know, it ain't big enough. It ain't
It's not big enough for him, bro. It's not even gonna shine the way he wanted it to. So like he don't want that ring.
Yeah, he said I'll take the Hall of Fame ring before that.
Now,
hey, mind you, he's getting like 3 of those.
Ring crown, they would have to redo that too. Cause he tell them like, hey, I'm gonna need a new crown by the time I come back next week, and it better be bigger and flashier with a whole lot of sparkle.
Well, if he did win Money in the Bank though, like what did he say on that interview that he only has a couple years left in him? I feel like that would set him up to have like a good run before.
I mean, Roman said that he can run this shit with no issue for another 2 years. He said that in a recent interview. So, what you gotta say, Tony? What the fuck that face is about, Tony? Go ahead.
Here we go.
Go ahead, Tony.
Say it. Come on.
Here we go.
Go ahead, Tony. Spotlight on you, boo.
I just feel like that potential match for the Money in the Bank had there's more than 6 people that I could see deserving a spot in there, that Roman does not need to take that one of those spots. Especially in that, I know we don't really have a cruiserweight title or a cruiserweight division, but stacked. We're gonna have Penta and Phoenix. You got Mello and Andrade still. You have people who are probably gonna come up from NXT after Mania.
I'm going to interrupt you for 1 second because I know that I'm going to forget to say this, and I know you're probably going to make a good point, but I would like to see Braun Breaker and Roman Reigns have a match. That's all I have to say. I would like to see it happen after that spear he gave him in the Rumble. I feel like they need to touch base on that. Okay.
I really, just to piggyback off of that, Haley, I'm going to let you get back to it, Tony. I want to see Roman Reigns and Gunther.
Yes.
I don't know how we get to it at this point, but
I just need it. I need it.
Yeah, it's gone.
I want it too, but I don't know how we get to it if Gunther loses. If Gunther wins at Mania, then I guess.
If Gunther wins at Mania, Jey better leave the goddamn company.
If Gunther loses at Mania, though, he can try to get Cody's title.
I said it. I'm so sorry. Call me Kishi if y'all want to. Because at this point, you do not put Jey in that position to win that title time after time after time after time, to have him lose on the grant after the way Gunther has been playing in his. Come on,
Lock it.
It's just bro. I'm so sorry. No, if Jey loses this time, we're gonna have to seriously reevaluate what the hell we doing.
We riot.
I wouldn't be surprised because Triple H has done it to many.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I should don't look at me too hard when I say this. The fucked up person in me would laugh if that's what ended up happening, because I'm just a fucked up person. I'm sorry, I said don't look at me like that. I would be very sad, but the immediate reaction is, you know how you don't know how to do something, so you just start laughing. The immediate reaction would first be to laugh and then to crash out. I'm so sorry.
No, because the last time I crashed out, what was it? Real bad. Was it Money in the Bank? And I was drunk too that night. Mm-hmm. So I got on TikTok and crashed the fuck out in a live stream, just yelling the entire time. I fear Vegas will not be able to handle the crash out that comes out of me if Jey loses, bro. I promise you.
Yeah.
So
and I mean, don't get me. It's just I feel like with the way this story is going, Jey walking out of that stadium without a title just does not make sense anymore. So if he were to lose, if we were to go there, baby, we need to start having some conversations, because don't give me the whole he can win it at Backlash.
My thing is, he can't even if he loses, he can't even go back to the tag team division because they insulted him being just a tag team guy in this feud, which is why I hate that they've kind of booked him to be minuscule compared to Gunther, as if Jey hasn't had an illustrious career, he's one of the greatest. He's one half of one of the greatest tag teams within the WWE in history, WWE history. And there's people that will probably argue that, but even the WWE is calling him one of the greatest. So argue with your mama, not fucking me. But him going back into the tag team division after losing, it wouldn't be a good look. Because they insulted him so many times already as it is, calling him just a tag team guy. So him going back into it would just be okay, so you just proved our point.
Yep.
And then if he loses and he goes back into the singles division, of course, no one's going to want him to try competing for that World Heavyweight Championship ever again. So he'll be stuck competing for the Intercontinental or the United States Championship moving forward, unless he is moved to SmackDown, where he can compete for the World Heavyweight, not the World Heavyweight, but the WWE Undisputed Championship or Universal. I'm sorry. I don't want to get my ass kicked by anybody for saying the wrong fucking thing.
They change the name of that title every other week, but okay.
So
I don't see how we write Jey if he loses at this point. Like that's why I'm at the dramatics of I don't know, bro. It might be time to walk away because it's like you said, he's constantly being put in these spots of, oh, he's just this. Oh, you're not main event. Oh, you're not this. Oh, you're not that.
See, that's exactly why I think he sold his soul to or has sold out to
Dwayne.
The Rock already, because this is his last shot. Back against the wall, this is his last shot. So it has to happen. So what would you do if you need something to happen like that? Like, it has to work. You go talk to your cousin.
You do what you gotta do.
Who basically runs the company.
Bloodline nepotism.
Please, bro, don't get me started on that.
Don't get them started like that.
I'm sorry. I felt like if there was any time I should say that, it was then. So, you know.
Please. The way the missionaries would crash the fuck out because you said that.
All the time, like, y'all, I'm just joking. If you're new here, I'm just joking. I don't mean it. I'm just very curious on where Jey could possibly go if we messed around and ended up having him pinned at WrestleMania again.
He can't get pinned. He can't get pinned. Like this is now or never.
Now,
honestly.
Now what? Okay, I have to ask though. Even though it wouldn't give him the title, what if that match ends in a DQ?
I feel like the match needs to be. I feel like, to be honest, I feel like the match needs to be no DQ, just because Gunther has done all this big talking about how he's gonna brutalize Jey, how he's gonna give Jey nothing but hell, right? So like we talking big shit like this, you don't want Jey walking out of there. So like let's do this. No DQ. Let's kick it that way. Now, mind you, if it's no DQ, Gunther's in trouble. Because
you got
Jey
they're waiting on him.
Because, like, mind you, Jey played too rough. when it comes to wielding some type of weapon, Jey played too much. He played too much. Cause like, why you even hit me that hard? and then he's not gonna be able to get off the ground. Because Jey's just gonna keep on hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting. Like he got infinite rounds in the chamber when it comes to that damn chair. Y'all seen the way he was laying in the solo? Like he didn't even stop. He has like the way he swings the chair is so interesting too, because as he's swinging it, he's already swinging around for the second swing as it is. So like it's just gonna keep happening. Just it's like a whole little circle, like a windmill of chairs. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I definitely feel like that match should have a stipulation, and it should be for sure a hey, if it's not a no DQ, that's 2 out of 3.
Are there any other matches y'all would like to see with a stipulation? Because I got one, and y'all know exactly what stipulation I'm gonna say. So
say
anybody?
it.
Oh,
say
y'all know. I've been.
You talking about Randy?
Yep. I've been begging for a damn 3 stages of hell match since Bad Blood, okay? I'm not letting off. Bring back 3 stages of hell, because that it would be perfect for the place Randy is in right now. Am I gonna get it?
Most you're gonna get is probably a falls count anywhere.
I know, but I
know,
want 3
bro.
stages so bad.
Kevin and Sammy did give us such an insane match. I'm pretty sure Randy will easily match KO's Freak if they gave him a crazy ass stipulation.
Isn't
The
that
same way Sammy did.
Freak?
I mean,
The way
he would.
Like,
Don't get me wrong, he would. It's just like, what if you could put a stipulation, like I said, on any match on the card? Which match? What stipulation?
To me, the Jey and Gunther match for sure needed.
I got one.
Okay.
The triple threats, there's no point because a triple threat is already like a no
DQ.
Unless they make that shit a ladder match so that nobody has to get in.
Against Damien.
Hold on, wait. I couldn't hear both of y'all.
Go
Who's
first.
Discord going crazy, bro? What's going up?
Not mine. Meg,
Not mine
what were you
either.
saying?
Not mine. No, it's not me. I was saying it would be funny if they put Drew in another strap match against Damian. I want to see it.
All right, wrap it up.
I do not need to see Damian. I do not need to see Damian lose a strap match. I do not need to see Damian lose a strap match.
Straight.
No, I was
Love Damian
Drew
bad,
loses, but okay.
but he's losing at Mania. I'm so sorry.
You know what? I would like a street fight.
Tony, what if I
Naomi
turned
and
your
Jade.
camera off right now? If I had the opportunity to.
I'm saying this as a bigger fan of Damian than I am of Drew. There's no way after the year of losses Drew had, if they're building him up the way that they are currently, he's taking another loss at Mania.
I mean, I wouldn't be upset about it.
I wouldn't be upset either, but there's no way they're giving it to him. Especially after what happened at Chamber, there's no way. And quite frankly, I hope he doesn't lose because I'm tired of hearing the Drew fans. I'm so sorry. And I am a Drew fan, but some of y'all have been doing way too much.
Who got the Discord up? Because I just it ain't me. Who got the Discord up?
Let me see if it's me.
Tony.
No, it's for show you.
How do I turn this shit off?
You gotta exit out of it.
There's a
Wait. Hold on. Quit. Force quit.
Yeah, I think my only one would be, like I said, Naomi and Jade in a street fight.
Oh yes, I would like that.
I need brutality. I need to see people.
Naomi and Jade, yeah.
That's the only one I have a for sure, like, you know, outside of my never gonna happen 3 stages of hell match. That's the only one I'm like, book it.
Maybe this is gonna probably cause some discords if I say this, but what if we want? Oh, sorry, Max. If we want Rhea to do some character growth, though, if we make it whoever loses in the triple threat can't, like, whoever takes the pin can't go for the title again for like a little bit, that would make shit interesting. I feel like, although I love Mommy, but like if whoever takes the pin, I feel like that would make it very interesting.
That's more so like I don't see that as a stipulation. That's more so like the result of like whoever loses, but I want something that's gonna have a direct effect on like how the match unfolds. That's why I was saying maybe a ladder match for either of the triple threats, though I don't think that's gonna happen. I think a ladder match is probably gonna go to either.
Roman ain't doing no ladder. I don't see that happen.
Y'all were just talking about Roman doing Money in the Bank.
He scaled the cage at Survivor Series. Not too much on my
I'm not saying he can't do it. I just don't think he will do it.
Y'all were just so gung-ho about Money in the Bank, Roman, but when I suggest
hold on.
That's the ladder match he can do.
Direct that shit to the person who said it. Okay?
I am not saying that Roman can't do it. I'm not saying that. I love Roman.
Tony.
All right, but or either or, because with both triple threats, obviously that's already a no DQ, but we've spoken about both of them and how we're like not sure who's eating the pin. If you make either of those a ladder match, you can easily have whoever win, and like it's not like a matter of like somebody got pinned, but again, I doubt it. The Roman Seth Punk, I see that ending with Haley. I see that ending with, I really do see Punk winning, but I see it being Roman being the one to incapacitate Seth, and then Punk throwing Roman out and taking advantage, getting the pin. Or something like that. Regardless of whoever gets pinned, it'll be of that variation of an ending sequence. Naomi and Jade and Randy and KO are your most likely to get a crazy stipulation, and then either the tag titles, US title, or Intercontinental title, one of those will be a ladder match. Most likely. Tag probably gonna be a tornado tag.
And that's not a. What does it, Paul Heyman say? Why can't I think of it right
Prediction.
now?
Not a
Yeah,
That's
prediction,
a
it's a spoiler.
spoiler.
How you gonna forget that, Haley?
Because I haven't
I
eaten.
am taking your Paul Heyman girl sticker away.
Clarissa, not too much now. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since I woke up at 9 a.m. and was hungry and then went back to bed.
I'm about to crash out.
I'm
Oh.
hungry.
Aisha,
Yes,
Wait,
it
what the
is.
hell I do?
What happened?
it ain't what you did.
Yes, it is, Madison. It is a callback to that match. I bet. Is that how he won the? Is that how,
I'll jump in the chat.
I think that's how he won the handicap match. Y'all could go.
I do have a question with these tag titles on Raw. I'm not worried about the SmackDown one because I know one of them teams is gonna be straight up going against Street Profits. I don't need to see the SmackDown tag teams do a tail tag match nor another kind of multi-match thing on SmackDown. What I'm worried about is Raw. Because there's no direction for those tag teams on Raw at all. Like granted, like Warriors are there, but they're barely there. No one really going at them. They're just stuck backstage with the championship. So it's like no one else is like.
We're not live on Twitter anymore.
No.
Set up.
No.
That's why I shared the link on YouTube.
Yeah, it capped out at 1,000 viewers actually at 10.
Hey, we hit almost that 3-hour mark, and they said, "All right, that's enough."
Yeah, we hit 1,000 people watching the stream, and then they were like, "We're just gonna end it right there."
Damn.
Like 1,000 people were watching us, and they were like, "Yeah, let's just call it quits."
Hey,
That's enough.
we made it.
That sucks though because we only have 41 on YouTube. How do we get those people to come over here?
I mean, I've already shared the link to our page. So maybe people will jump over, but then again, I don't know.
They might be tired of us after 3 hours.
After 3
I'm tired
hours.
of y'all.
So.
Would you say you're tired of us?
Carissa.
I'm a little hungry.
I am very hungry, actually. That's why I've been snacking.
We could always end our episode, say it's fetch, and then if we have more to say, just move it on back to TikTok, but it's up to everyone.
I fear if I get off, I ain't getting back on.
If I get off, y'all not seeing me until maybe tomorrow.
Maybe is crazy.
I just said, well, fuck me.
Maybe. But, I mean.
Maybe.
What is wrong with y'all? You know what? Don't answer that. Everybody else can answer that. I am not going to deal with Aisha Lore on this Good Sunday night.
No Aisha Lore tonight?
No, thank you. No.
So what do you guys think was fetched this week?
Hold on, stop thinking about it. Now, what was fetched in this entire week? Charlotte and Tiffany's promo.
I liked Charlotte's part on it.
I mean, Charlotte we clearly.
Well, Tiffany in that promo. Okay, fair enough.
That promo segment was very, very, very fetch. It was quite fetch, actually. Also, as a follow-up, Seth coming out on Raw just to tell us he was going to be on SmackDown.
Yeah, that was my fetch. I was going to get to that.
I'm done.
I actually enjoyed Cody this week, and I know that's a big thing for me. I enjoyed Cody this week. I didn't have any complaints about him.
My fetch.
Mm-hmm.
John Cena going over his allotted time for his promo, which pushed every fucking segment and match to the point of being reduced by several minutes, which sabotaged Jey.
You could say that John Cena got the last laugh, if you will.
No,
Haley,
no.
Don't you start that with me tonight.
Spoiled it.
No.
Haley, what's her name, Megs? Haley Ann?
It's Elizabeth, but we'll go with Ann.
You're Ann.
Yes.
You have been dubbed Ann.
No, but when we were mad at you, it's Haley Ann, and I'm putting out the Xavier photo, okay?
You know what, Haley Ann, my fetch.
That's by orders of me.
Okay, Antonia.
The enforcer.
Stop! That was my fetch. You keep throwing my government. Like, that's not even how you pronounce it, first of all.
How do you pronounce it? I don't know. I just want to pronounce it correctly when I call you by your govy.
I'll be quiet.
It's Antoni. It's Antonio, but with an at the end. Antonia.
Okay, so that's my fault because someone I know, their grandma has the same name, but they're from Italy and they pronounce it different, so I apologize.
But keep it cute because you be throwing it out there a little too much. We got nicknames for a reason.
Wait, Tony, what's your fetch?
Actually, circle back to me real quick. I gotta turn my camera off for a second.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay. My fetch.
Was that? Hold on. Wait. Was that Aisha?
That was me.
Oh.
No, Aisha just in her pose looking like.
Aisha just froze. And it was like her eye was.
Go ahead. My bad. My bad.
But, my fetch of the week is Haley Ann down there. Or getting the page blocked.
Excuse me.
And calling Aisha Strowman. Like you know that
you brought it up. I wasn't going to say the name. You just brought it back up. Now the crowd's going to be like, "Why do we call her Aisha Strowman?"
To be fair,
that's the reason why.
To give Haley the benefit of the doubt, Aisha, like, why that information ever got out, I don't know. You couldn't waterboard that out of me.
Okay, hold on. You know what? In Aisha's defense, we were doing Hear Me Out.
Yeah, my Hear Me Out was bully right, so
that was insane. Hear Me Out.
Yeah, I know.
Mean, actually, people agree with her. She had people on her side in the comments. Okay, I'm just saying. You know, if it was just like random information, if she just randomly said today that during this time I thought this, then like, all right, cool.
Wait, who said that their Hear Me Out was one of the War Raiders? I screamed. I can't remember who said that.
Huh?
Was that Vio's Hear Me Out?
No, that was not.
Who was someone? Maybe it was someone who's on the roof, but I remember I screamed. I said, "Was it Mads?"
Honestly,
no, don't put that on Mads.
Someone's Hear Me Out was War Raider.
It was someone in our comments that said it.
Yes.
But it wasn't. I don't know if it was one of our regulars. It might have been.
It was Ivar too. It wasn't the other one.
Eric.
The other one is crazy.
I don't know off the top of I like the War Raiders. They're great in the ring. I'm not familiar with their names. Their first names.
Eric and Ivar.
Okay, it was Ivar, not Eric.
I mean, Ivar's the one that we saw more of for like the better part of a year anyway.
Yeah, because not Ivar, but Eric was kind of like out being a dad.
Yeah, they were both injured actually, which is great.
Yeah.
Like Sarah Logan ended up having a baby, and he was like, "Yeah," because they're together. They're married, I think.
Married as fuck.
I liked her in the Riot Squad. I enjoyed the Riot Squad. Just throwing that out there since we brought her up.
I enjoyed the Riot Squad. Okay. Yeah, I did, Haley. It's okay. I did.
Okay, thank you.
At least, Liv and was she still Ruby?
Yeah,
she is Ruby Soho.
Ruby Riot is now Ruby Soho in AEW.
Which I still think is so cool.
Was still Ruby or not, and it was tripping me up. I was like, wait, is that it? But yeah.
It's a great song. Great song.
Because Liv with her pink hair was a moment, and I'm a forever stand by that. I'm so sorry. But that just might also be because I'm a pink girl. So moving on.
The fetch thing since I'm here. My fetch, I would say the promo from Monday, but that was my fetch on the live on Monday, Seth's promo. My fetch for this week, for SmackDown, Roman and Seth's reasonings for having beef with Punk being borderline stupid. I needed better than that from both of them. I'm so sorry. And he quickly ate both of y'all up with logical reasons as to why.
Big Chief
What is
Grimace.
Tony gonna do is defend their man.
Am I wrong though, Haley?
Can we start?
No, I
referring to
did
him as
scream
Big
at the
Chief?
Grimace thing.
Like, can we please refer to him as Big Chief from here on out?
Yes, we can. He said we're gonna take it slow. I said, are we?
All right, it's time to wrap up.
But yeah, I needed Seth
Crazy's
and Roman
chaotic.
to come with some better material on Friday, and I fear they did not.
What's my fetch? Since you didn't ask, and I'll tell you anyway. My fetch is the fact that you all will not let me sing my heart out. Okay.
No,
And it's the
no,
abuse
no,
that
no.
I've been taking from this podcast. Oh my God.
All right, guys.
Right now, stop
All right.
it.
All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for joining us because we're not even finna dignify.
Wait, no,
that.
my fetch is that they don't have a match for Jimmy set up yet. That's all. For Mania. Bless you. God bless you.
Thank you, because that shit hurt. It hurt. Thank you.
And let's not forget, poor Aisha can't sneeze the right way. Because she was conditioned that way.
All right. I said no, Aisha. You know what? It's time to go.
No, she told us about it. I didn't tell her.
No, it's time to
Haley,
go.
she's gonna leave. We're gonna get blocked.
You know what? It's
Live,
okay.
laugh, love.
Aisha, we can go. We can go.
I love you.
Thank y'all for joining us for the last, 3 hours? Was it?
Aisha,
Yeah, 3
what's your
hours.
fetch, Aisha?
You got a lot of nerve.
You are Aisha's fetch, actually.
This wouldn't be a fetch, but like something I want to see you burning in hell.
Oh, well, too bad you're coming with me. You're driving the car. I'm shotgun.
I'm gonna make sure you hibachi so damn well, bruh.
Hibachi?
I'm gonna make sure they hibachi your ass so damn well. I'm gonna make sure you don't forget the oil, bruh.
She wants me to burn like the onions. You know when they stack the onions and then they burn them? That's what she wants to happen to me. Terrible.
I want the big ass flame that scares the babies on your ass for real. Like,
oh, not the babies.
Yes.
Not the babies. Damn.
Nah, you play too damn much, Haley. I'm gonna box you when I see you.
Well, you can't box with God because your arms are too short or whatever. So
You
just
kidding. End it. You fucked up the line. End the live.
I'm sorry. My bad that I don't have the actual line memorized. Because CM Punk's biggest fan's gonna kill me if not behind.
Your arms are just too short to box with God.
Whatever. My arms are too short though. Look.
But my arms are long enough and you're short enough for me to reach.
Look like
so
Rex
ain't no
from
issue.
Toy Story. Honestly, don't I? Kind of.
Anyways, like, I suppose we have Monday noon Raw tomorrow.
I think I'm gonna have to take the shift from Janae because she's working. I'm the only unemployed fool here, so
yeah, Monday noon Raw tomorrow, you guys. Action packed.
from Scotland, Glasgow. Oh my gosh,
From Drew McIntyre land.
CM Punk returning for the first time since Clash at the Castle. Oh my god, slapping my arm. They gonna boot up. They was chanting CM cunt at that man when after the thing.
We got Cena and Cody that are gonna be there tomorrow night or tomorrow. We got
Intercontinental grabs.
We got intercontinental grabs. We got tag team action. That's it, really. They haven't announced anything for the girls, have they? Outside of like Rhea, outside of Rhea, Io, and Bianca.
Raquel and Lara.
Oh yeah, for the Intercontinental.
Mm-hmm.
That's random.
Okay, I keep forgetting about that, bro.
Going to be there by default because it's Glasgow.
Boo.
No, brother.
Tomato.
Yeah.
I'm just getting you. I'm just preparing y'all. Like He's
turning off the
I'm just gonna turn off the TV and walk away.
turning off the TV as we speak.
Actually, I'm not even gonna turn off the TV because it'll be on my phone because I have a job, unfortunately, and they want to put it on while I'm at work.
Same.
Well, not
Diabolical.
unfortunately, but like I still they could have waited till I got
At
off.
least it's a little bit. Well, it's a little later than last week, but
No, it's actually worse for me this week because I get off an hour after it starts. And not during the last 30 minutes.
What time do I get?
Thanks, Hunter. Okay.
Well, guys, we do appreciate you guys hanging out with us for this version of Vibes in Wrestling. We had a lot of fun with it. Apparently, we can only do 2.5 hours on Twitter, so that means 2.5 hours is the moving forward. If we ever decide to go live on Twitter again,
We should again. This was fun.
yeah,
1,000 people.
yeah, 1,000 people saw us. That was great.
Hey!
I think 1,000
So-
people on a weekly basis instead of like 40. Yeah, that should be.
So yeah, I definitely think that did some good for us. So I definitely think that we'll do this again soon in the future. We do appreciate everyone that hung out with us both here and on X, because we are now talking to the YouTube crowd, because the Twitter crowd was kicked out of the squad. Unfortunately, we had over 1,010 people
That's
watching
crazy.
us on X. 1,010. Them
I don't do
line.
that Gen X thing with the Gen X or Gen Z heart. I can't do it. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to my little millennial heart over here. Clarissa, I know you feel
Them
me.
line.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Them
hard.
line.
I can't do that to save my life.
I
Hold
can't
on.
either. They do
What
like
do y'all? How do
Is this
y'all?
it? Oh, I did it. It took me a
Them
minute.
line.
Is that it?
Them line motherfucking up.
Femline Takeover 2025 in full effect.
In full effect, bro. If you didn't know who we were, my name is Aisha. My name is
Haley, the wise
Aisha.
man
That's
woman.
Haley. You know.
That's Meg. That's Tony. That's Clarissa.
I mean, you said that's Haley. I figured you was just gonna say everybody's names. Like
Haley went ahead and said her own names. I was like, damn, I'm just gonna let y'all do it then.
Well, there was a pause. There was a little pause. I didn't know if anyone.
I just want
a damn
to the
pause
people.
at all.
Hold on,
bruh.
to the people in YouTube land. Do y'all see what the hell we deal with? Do y'all see what this chaos is? I don't care about you looking for them folks. You in the blue room. Yeah.
What is two blue rooms?
Which blue room you talking about?
Actually, both.
Oh. I was gonna say
No.
follow the podcast.
But
So,
On my van of white shit.
all right, wrap it up. I'm going
Hit the
home.
fucking plug in the wall.
I'm gonna go to bed. I'm done.
Haley,
but we do appreciate you guys rocking with us. I know this is shorter than what we usually do, because we usually rock with y'all till 9 o'clock. But we're gonna go ahead and end it here. If you guys are interested in sticking around and listening to us talk and fucking with the chaos again, by all means, go ahead and follow us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, so you can stay up to date on the next time we go live. I think we should definitely do a draft coming up,
That would be so much fun.
since we have the draft happening coming up. We should definitely do our own little draft. I definitely
They're
think
gonna
that would be
draft me to
fun.
Hull. Tragic.
Yeah, no, you're going there with gasoline draws and a cowboy hat on, actually.
Oh man.
Yeehaw. But
Yeehaw!
like,
I'm Dirty Dan.
but yeah, no, for sure though. We'll probably do this again really soon. Follow us all on TikTok if you don't already follow us on TikTok, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys came from TikTok anyway, so you already follow us. if you don't follow us and you just so happen to pop in and you were like, hey, these are some cool ass people, go ahead and stick around, okay? Go ahead and stick around. We for real are cool people. We are missing some folk. Janae was here. She left, said she had Wi-Fi issues, and then just didn't come back. But it's VO is at work, so VO will catch the next one.
Necessary though.
Just didn't come back.
I mean,
the last part necessary.
Amelia Earhart flew all around the world, except for that time when she didn't come.
All right. Yeah, next time we'll definitely make sure that VO and Matt are also able to join us and that we get Janae to stick around longer.
I got a question for the draft. A concern, actually.
What?
Is my brother involved?
Maybe.
Well,
maybe.
Well, if we did, we would have to bring somebody else because that would make our numbers uneven unless
Nikki?
somebody set out.
And we do owe Malcolm an episode, though.
We do owe Malcolm an episode.
I will sit out.
I vote Nikki if we need an extra.
We could do both and just have Nikki 1 week and Malcolm another
That's
week.
the only other person like that I remember coming up to the live besides Tania that we know for a fact is safe.
What if Malcolm wants
what did Malcolm do to you?
Thing?
What did Malcolm do to me?
Oh, that's so funny coming from you, Haley. That's so
Okay.
funny from you.
He calls me big head once a week. That's why I'm like, I get it.
He told me to get out his live when I had COVID and the flu, but you know what? Karma came back to get his ass because he got pneumonia immediately after.
You got tuberculosis after.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see what Malcolm.
Yeah, because we do owe Malcolm an episode because he was on our show and we weren't able to drop the episode. It got real spooky, so we had to scrap the entire episode. He had a Bianca braid on and everything for us.
He did. And it was actually a really good episode too. That's the sad
It was
part.
a great episode, bro, and it was just so fucked up. But so we do owe him an episode, so we might have to. But Nikki, we have specific people that we allow up, just because we want to talk to people that we vibe with and that we have great conversation chemistry with, and that is on our wavelength, comedic wise, and like funny. Also no, but it's okay. You shouldn't have asked.
I won class clown in 7th grade, so how about them apples?
Hey, that's fine. And yeah.
Did you just admit to having a 7th grader's sense of humor?
They didn't have it as our senior's superlative, so
it's okay.
That was the last time I won it.
I got most artistic my 8th grade and my senior year. So
well, that's not surprising.
I'm untouchable when it comes to that art shit, to be honest, in my little village. But yeah. Follow us where you follow us. Come follow us on Twitter. If you came from Twitter, it's gonna be damn. Did the people that was driving over here come find y'all?
Sorry.
They got over there fast as hell.
I mean, at that speed, of course they made it over there already.
Yeah, you can find me at Uso Spooky on Twitter. So that's OOHSOSPOOKY. You can find Haley at Haley Rumbles. You can find Clarissa at Charismatic C _. Tony has the doors locked, but it's Punker Tony over there. Megs is Megs in Hines, the letter N. So come right with us. Yeah. So
2 G's.
Bro. Haley, you are so painfully white.
Okay, well, I mean, aren't you happy that I Don't pretend to be anybody else.
My God.
Oh,
Whatever.
Bruh. Yeah, like if they were to do a new stride gum commercial, Haley.
Did you just tell me I would be in a stride gum commercial?
You would be the who are you calling the cootie queen? You live. That's you as fuck. That's you as fuck. I'm just telling you right now. That's fine. That's fine. I'm just being real.
All right.
oh,
All right.
That's gonna be what.
I should.
I mean, if the shoe fits, you
Don't
know
give me
what I'm
that
saying?
face.
oh my God,
Gotta go.
Haley, cut your losses, Haley, please.
I just face.
It's time for me to put you in the bed, guys. I'm so sorry y'all have to see this.
I'ma put you to bed. I'm gonna put you to bed. No, okay. No.
I was dancing with you until my headphone fell out.
Man,
Watch
what you
the
not?
sunrise peek over the horizon.
I should.
Ooh. Wait a minute. The sun is shining.
I should.
Now I'm not back.
There will not be any bed activities happening in this household.
Says the
Now
one.
I'ma send you off into the world with my love.
I swear to God, I'll beat your ass right now. I'll beat your ass right now, Haley. Why you in my motherfucking business? I don't do none of that, Haley. No, I'm about to fight Haley. Hold on.
Not Clarissa's freaking Mary Magdalene 2.0 over there.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that on
I'm
this
just kidding.
live?
I'm just kidding. It's getting hot in here.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Woo!
That's hell coming for you, actually, if you didn't know.
But yes, Migs, we are matching. We're twinning.
Wow.
Not talking to Haley no more.
I don't need no twins.
Why would Haley say that shit, y'all?
Yeah, like, let me like change the subject real. Can I do a little plug?
Plug.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
why did you say it like that?
It's Haley.
Me? I'm done.
Don't answer the question. Don't answer the question. Okay, so I am doing a Q&A. I have about like 14, 15 questions already. I'll probably tweet another link again, but anybody who's watching can send them anywhere. You can ask me wrestling related questions, non-wrestling related questions. Don't ask me nothing stupid, Haley.
Did I ask you anything stupid, Clarissa? I don't think so.
But
I couldn't include it in the damn video.
but yes, I am doing one to make that the first video on my YouTube channel, and then that will hold y'all over until me and Vio get those vlogs, which are almost done. But our Raw and NXT New York City vlogs we're working on them. It's just a lot of footage, but to hold y'all over, I will put out a Q&A. So ask me questions and don't be like Haley.
I beg your finest pardon. Oh, you know what? What if I just wanted to know what your favorite part of your experience was?
Herself like she been in church for 4 hours.
mind you, the entire time I'm fanning, all I hear is gospel music playing, bro, in my head.
Like you
So,
definitely
like,
looking like a church mother over there. Like,
there's a fire ass hymn playing in my head right now, and I don't know the name of it, but it's playing, bro. All I hear is the organ player going nuts, you know.
I too love a little table of plenty every now and then.
You know what?
You can't help yourself, can you?
Can we please wrap this
She's
up?
just a whole walking intrusive thought. Like,
yes, I am. It's called mental illness.
Bro, shout out mental illness, bro.
Shut up. Because you got to come to terms with it. I mean, it's better to just accept it than be in denial, you know?
Did we take?
Imagine if I was like, no, I'm not a walking intrusive thought. Like, yes, I'm a menace to society. Oh, well.
Everybody, if you take them, let this be a reminder. take your meds.
I take mine. Imagine me without them.
You have done things and then be like, sorry, I didn't take my Vyvanse today. So we know what you're
Oh,
like.
I take more than that, so imagine.
Look. But
Speaking of, did I take mine? You can wrap this up.
Yeah, we can wrap this up, friends. Yeah, y'all come rock with us. We'll probably do this again soon. So definitely come rock with us. We will be live tomorrow night for our Raw post show. So
Bring your babushka.
We will not go live after Raw goes off because we are all working. So we can. I got a trick for your ass. We're gonna turn that mic off and we're gonna turn that damn camera off. There we go.
Hold on, you mean to tell me you could have did this the whole time? Why you didn't do that when she asked me that question a few minutes ago? Why you ain't do that when she was doing the whole?
Oh my God, she went poof. She went poof.
You could have. What?
This is for me, I'll tell you. Surprise, 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 surprise.
Don't make no damn sense, I tell you, bro. It don't make no damn sense.
This is the greed they talked about in the Bible.
That doesn't even make sense.
All right, y'all. We finna go. I'm not finna deal with Haley shit no more tonight. I'm done. I'm clocked out.
Oh my God.
Haley,
I don't know if it was an autocorrect or something, but yesterday when it was like Haley meant to say I commend and she said I condemn.
I condemn. I always use that word wrong, so I could have just used it wrong.
You said I condemn their dedication.
Yeah, I just used the word wrong.
Their dedication.
No, Kate has to correct me like once a week. She's like, "You're not saying the word right." I'm like, "Well, you know what I meant." Okay, so so that's just me not.
But
math is hard, and so is grammar. So.
But we finna slide off of here, you guys. We do appreciate y'all coming through. Catch us on TikTok live tomorrow night for the Raw post show. I think we'll probably do that at what time? Y'all want to do it at 7?
I may not be home by then, but yes,
8
whenever y'all are ready.
Do it at 8?
No, that's 8. Oh well, that's 8 for us. So if
7 my time is 8.
Because if y'all go on at 8, then that's 9 for me.
Yeah,
Haley.
So 7 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock yours.
Y'all can.
This reminds me of a song, but I won't sing it.
You can do 7, and if I'm at home by then, I'll jump on.
You don't watch it through Megs. When are you gonna watch it?
Bro. Oh. Sorry. These real people are driving down the street. But no, because I get home right before, I'm off at 4 tomorrow. So by the time I get home, I'm gonna be watching it anyways. So I can watch it while we're on live. It's okay.
Oh, Meg's blocked me. Add it to the list.
I can't watch it on the floor at work. Yeah. Well, I muted you this time.
I will try my best to be home by then.
You're welcome.
Well, it is official, you guys. If y'all are still in here, we'll be on at 8/7 Central, same time that Raw usually comes on in the States. We'll have our post show at that time just to kind of unpack what happened that day, and then that'll be it. Yeah, that's the next live stream. So come find us where you find us. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We'll see you later, and that's y'all have a great night, and that's my orders of the Fem Line.
Y'all come back now.
Bye.
Haley, it took an hour to end.
Hey, hold on, real quick. Haley, I swear to God, I'll beat your ass right now. I'll beat your ass right now. If you ever allude to my sex life I'm having a sex life just because I'm in a relationship. I gotta have sex now.
No, but I would feel bad if you didn't.
I should fix your motherfucking face.
I would hope that you did.
Let's just be clear. I have not told anyone whether or not there is a sex life to speak of.